Good afternoon. After a very impactful inaugural session and wonderful speeches that we have heard today, we are getting into another very exciting session. This is called Pitch Bay. Now, startups, entrepreneurship, mentoring, pitching, all these have become buzzwords. And today, Kerala is also known as the third largest entrepreneurship ecosystem in the world. India. So if India is there, then Kerala has a big role to play. And TiE is this organization that is global that actually is playing a huge role in creating this impact. In TiE Kerala, we have two verticals which are already into supporting entrepreneurship, which is Capital Cafe as well as Kerala Angel Network. And just like Mr. Raja Ganapati said this morning at the Kerala Angel Network meeting, ambition needs to be made bigger. So, if we need to enhance this ambition quotient among entrepreneurs, it is investors in Kerala who should come forward to make sure that the founders escalate the level of their ambition. That is just what Pitch Bay is here to do. Pitch Bay is a new initiative of the Kerala Angel Network and TiE Kerala, a slightly different format, just like you have seen Shark Tank and a couple of other initiatives that are, other programs that are running across the country, like Startup Singham. You will notice that this is real-time pitching. So this is taking it to another level where you have distinguished founders on one side, and you have the pitching teams on the other, and you have them really pitch in real time and access funding commitments right then and there. It is an exciting format. This is the first edition of Pitch Bay, and we hope to take this forward. Over the years to come, this is going to grow into something phenomenal. And as we begin this session, I would like to welcome our host for the day, Tanya Tadikaran, who will take us through the pitching sessions. And let us sit back and enjoy the pitch as we begin now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vinodini ma'am, for that wonderful introduction. This is the perfect introduction to Pitch Bay. I'm very excited to host it first time. This concept, I've grown up watching a lot of Shark Tank and Startup Singham, and now we are actually brought it to Kerala, so that's very nice. My name is Tanya Tadikaran, and I'll be your host for Pitch Bay. Proudly brought to you by Abrao Group, powered by Kerala Angel Network and part of TiEcon Kerala. So tonight we'll be bringing founders, learners, investors, all of them together on one stage, and if everything goes well, we might be creating some exciting partnerships also. So shall we get started? Are you ready? Okay, so first, before I explain the format of the event, let us welcome our stars for the afternoon, for the evening, our investors. We'll be calling them our Bay Angels, okay? So Dr. Geemon Korah, he's the chair for TiE Kerala 2025 and CEO, Executive Director of Mane Kancor. Dr. Geemon, we warmly welcome you to the stage. Our first Bay Angel, let's give them a round of applause. This is going to be a very exciting session. I want all of you to keep cheering, keep encouraging. Welcome. Our next Bay Angel is Mr. Aju Jacob, Managing Director of Synthite Industries. Mr. Aju, please join us and take a seat. Mr. Hari Krishnan Nair, President of Western India Cashew Company. Mr. Hari, let's put our hands together. Please join us on the stage, our third Bay Angel. Our next Bay Angel is a woman, Mrs. Nazneen Jehangir. She's the CEO and Executive Director of Nest Group. Let's put our hands together and welcome her to the stage. Please join us. Thank you for being here. And last but not the least, Mr. Ajit Moopan. He's the chairman of MN Holdings. We welcome you to the stage. Okay, so now before we begin, I'm just going to explain the format to you, how this will go. So each startup, we will be having 5 startups here. Each startup will get 7 minutes to do their pitch to our Bay Angels. Okay, 7 minutes. We have the timer here. It's a reverse countdown timer. And I'll be giving them a reminder but exactly 7 minutes is what we are trying to stick to, during which they have to explain everything that they want to the potential investors and Bay Angels, okay? So their time begins the moment that they start speaking. And once the pitch is complete, then we move into an 8-minute Q&A session with the Bay Angels, where our Bay Angels will ask any questions, provide feedback, and explore any potential investment opportunities with our startups. At the end of the Q&A, I will be checking with our Bay Angels if they are interested in associating with the startup. They can choose to express interest or to pass on the offer. Okay, there's absolutely no pressure. If a Bay Angel wishes to make an offer, they will state it clearly, and once the offer is made, I will announce the total commitment. We will also be checking after that with the startups or the founders if they would like to accept that one offer, multiple offers, it's up to them. They can negotiate, discuss it further, or they can keep it on hold and discuss later if they don't want to take up the offer. Okay, once that's done, we go on to the next team. So we have 5 very unique, very interesting startups with us, and this is going to be a wonderful experience. So shall we get started? Are we ready? Did you understand any questions about PitchBay? Let's make this a very interactive, energetic session, okay? Okay, so I'm sure, are we all set? Bay Angels ready. Okay, so I think the first team has set up. If not, I can give you a few seconds to set up the first team. Yes. So let's dive into our first pitch of the evening. The opening team is Team Nature Up.
Hello. Hi. Good evening. I'm Anthony Pathadan.
And I'm Nilan Babu Pathadan. We are from Chalakudi.
Together, we are building Nature Up, India's first coconut water-based hydration brand. So imagine you are traveling, and sun is hitting you hard, and you're all tired and exhausted. Or if you are actually at a gym, you're exhausted after a workout. Or even if you are at an office, you had a very long day, you're all tired and gloomy. All you need is some chilled, tender coconut water. With the first sip itself, you'll feel all energized and rehydrated. But switch to reality. It's not always affordable. It's not always available. It's not always convenient. And what options do we have right now? Sports drinks. Sports drinks which are filled with artificial colors, flavors, preservatives, and a whole lots of sugar. And believe me when I say this, it's not even taste good. So what if coconut water, nature's energy drink, could be carried in your pocket? Then India's hydration problem is solved, which is exactly what we have built here in Nature Up. Nature Up, tender coconut water powder mix. Real hydration made from real coconut water. Just cut open, mix, and serve. In 10 seconds, you get all the taste and goodness of coconut water without any artificial color, flavor, preservatives, or even added sugar. And all this just at a cost of ₹25 per sachet per 200 ml. Now, before I go further, let me tell you how we got to this idea. ഞാനും നിലനും ഞങ്ങൾ കസിൻ ബ്രദേഴ്സാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഒരു ദിവസം ഞങ്ങളിങ്ങനെ തെങ്ങിൻതോപ്പിൽ വളരെ റിലാക്സ്ഡ് ആയിട്ട് ഇരിക്കുകയായിരുന്നു. പെട്ടെന്നൊരു തേങ്ങ ഞങ്ങളുടെ തലയിൽ വീണു. സോറി, ഇത് നിങ്ങൾ വിശ്വസിക്കില്ല എന്നറിയാം. ഇറ്റ്സ് എ ഫേക്ക് സ്റ്റോറി. ബട്ട് ദി ആക്ച്വൽ സ്റ്റോറി ഈസ് ഫാർ മോർ ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റിംഗ്. We actually got this idea from a hospital board which said tender coconuts are not allowed inside. That made us confused. This nutritious drink is not allowed into a hospital. So we asked questions and we found that issue was not with coconut water, but with the husk. The waste disposal is a mess, even in a city like Cochin. So that is when it actually hit us. So we are born in a land of coconuts. If we don't make coconut water affordable, convenient, and global, who else will? So it is that thought in 2019, NatureUp was born.
The hydration market in India is exploding. Right now, sports drinks and coconut water together form a 10,000 plus crore market, which is growing at over 10% annually. We aim to make NatureUp the #1 coconut water-based hydration brand in the country. Till date, we have sold over 20 lakh sachets, fulfilled over 1 lakh orders, and generated over 4 crores in revenue. Last year, we did 70 lakhs in sales, and this year, we are projected to do 1.4 crores, which is double of what we did last year. Our sachets are sold on our D2C website, on marketplaces like Amazon, Flipkart, and Meesho. We have B2B clients like hospitals and hotels, and are also available in select supermarkets. And coming to our unit economics, our sachet is priced at rupees 25, which is actually much cheaper than what you pay for a tender coconut in the market. And our average selling price is around 17 rupees. And the cost to manufacture one sachet is rupees 6, resulting in a gross margin of 65%.
So in the next 3 to 5 years, we want NatureUp in every Indian home, every travel pouch, every gym bag, and in every office drawers. We have already developed a range of electrolyte drink mixes made using this coconut water powder for different categories, including for workout and for kids hydration. We are already expanding to retail stores and also to exports as well. So today, we are actually asking for 1 crore rupees in exchange of 11.1% of our company at a valuation of 9 crores. These funds will majorly be used for marketing, new product development, and expansion of our B2B segment. So guys, are you ready to join us in this hydration revolution powered by coconut water? Thank you.
Thank you.
Great. I think you actually have 2 minutes left, but
We will actually serve us a glass of coconut water. You seem very dehydrated. We wanted to energize you, please.
Sure, go for it.
അതിനകത്ത് തന്നെ സർ. Sure.
We got 1 minute to go, and then we'll get into the Q&A. Is there anything else you want to show them, give them? Anything else?
No, everything's done.
Your shaker.
Our drink speaks more for us, you know.
So quickly, I have
Yes, sir.
a couple of questions.
Sure.
Okay. What is the technology that you have used? Is it encapsulation, spray drying, or whatever it is? Source of coconut water, because Kerala is no longer the largest producer of coconut. It is probably Tamil Nadu.
Yeah.
How do you get the consistency in the taste? Because every packet has to be different. Your coconut coming from Trivandrum or coconut coming from Pollachi,
Yes.
they are going to taste different.
Yes.
But your customer is expecting the same taste.
True.
What is your go-to market and distribution strategy?
Sure.
These are the questions I have.
I'll help you with one by one. First of all, the technology. We are using freeze drying technology on coconut water so that we don't lose out on the majority of the nutrients nor the sugar. We can't be adding any added sugar because this is purely targeted at the health segment people. So we are using a very expensive freeze drying technology. Our manufacturing partner is in Navi, Mumbai. So we are currently sourcing mostly from Karnataka, Goa, Mumbai belt, not from Tamil Nadu. But we have a lot of coconuts available in Karnataka region. Your next question was, sorry? Consistency. We actually, nature, if you look at nature itself, if you look at a tree, 10 coconuts would taste different, 10 different styles only. We have mentioned in our pack that taste may vary from batch to batch. We try to make a consistent, at least 90 to 95% consistency for every batch. We can't guarantee a consistent taste for every batch, same consistency taste for every batch, but we have clearly mentioned, nature has made it that way, we are not changing it. Whatever batch of coconuts we are getting, you will get the same taste of coconut water and the goodness also, not just taste.
So we've actually managed to get almost 95% plus taste consistency through our process. So we have a standardization process, which through which we get the similar taste.
Yes. Channel. So as Nirim mentioned, our current distribution network is majorly online. We are a D2C first brand. We also have a B2B segment. We are also giving to various hospitals and hotel chains, including we are giving to Aster and other hospital segments, and also to Taj Marriotts. And we just got in Surya as well as we came today.
Just further on to what he asked,
Yes.
freeze drying is a great technology, but very expensive.
Yes, yes.
And especially with so little solids in the water.
True.
How do you really bulk it up? And do you add any bulking agents? In that case, is that not a deterrent to a clean label that you're projecting?
Sure. So we are not adding any agents because it says that 94% of coconut water is water and 6% is solids. Yeah. So we only have 12 grams, basically 100 ml if you look at 200 ml if you look at. Our powder is also just 12 grams in the big sachet as well. We are not adding any kind of maltodextrin, no carrier agents. As it's freeze-dried, it doesn't even require carrier agents. But with respect to, we are a very clean label brand. We mean to keep it that way itself. Even if it's expensive, the main area where we can actually get the cost of a coconut, tender coconut back is from the inner malai, the inner flesh. We are selling that to ice cream companies. We get a major portion of the coconut, tender coconut back from that itself, which is why the coconut water is actually cheaper for us, and then we process it.
Coconut water is actually considered a byproduct for many industries, so we don't actually get
Tender coconut ice creams are actually a big market also in South India mostly.
Which will also be a scale-up challenge, right? Once you start producing large volumes,
Yes.
will you be able to sell all the flesh that you produce?
It's also possible as well. We have different options available, but currently, our focus is purely on the hydration part because that is literally exploding in the country right now. Everybody is looking for a clean labeled hydration products. We have a, coconut water, nature's energy drink here. But nobody has made it convenient. It's very hard. Even I found it very hard to hold it in my hands. But we have made it convenient, and it's a clean label product.
No, the product looks good for sure, tastes good, but the fact that scalability when it comes to all of the flesh that you create, and if you don't get today probably you're getting a good value for the flesh.
Sure.
If that doesn't happen, how will you pay for this technology or remain consistent to the technology? That's my concern.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I must firstly congratulate you on coming up with this.
Thank you, sir.
I know a founder of coconut brand Cocofina in the UK, or Malayali, who raised money on Dragon's Den.
Okay.
And when I was discussing with him, one of the things which he said was that his competition is going to be coconut powder because the transportation of water is very expensive, and there's also whatever carbon miles and a whole lot of things. So congratulations to you on coming up with this. And one of the things is standardization because of the taste, etc., and measurement and etc. The product tastes also very good.
Thank you.
So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
A question I wanted to ask is, see, the coconuts vary across the country.
Yeah.
I mean, I think coconuts from Kerala have more fat compared to what is there in the north, etc., etc.
Yes.
So, your products will also vary. And going forward, what are the other different things which you want to be doing? Are you going to be adding flavors into this? Are you, marketing now, you're doing it as in single sachets for single drinks.
Yes.
Are you looking to, and you said hospitals, etc.
Yes.
That's there it may be going in a different format, I guess.
Yes.
That's something that you should be looking that I wanted to ask. And I also wanted to know about your current revenue. You said that you have last year was 70 odd lakhs or something, and this year is 1.2 crores. What is your current revenue in the last 3 months, and what is the growth over the last year? Thank you.
I think I'll answer the second part first. So in the last 6 months, we've done over 60 lakh rupees. So That's how we projected to do the close to 1.4. And in that 1.4, in the last quarter, we'll be adding a few more products. Like Sir mentioned, we are adding a few flavored versions and as well as added electrolyte versions for regular and pro hydration. I think Anthony can answer that part.
Sure. So, as you can see, our initial poster itself was, so our first pitch was, to establish the base product. We have a, product market fit for the base product. Now we have actually, initially marketed as a alternative to coconut water. Now we have established the base product. Now next segment is electrolyte drink mixes. So if you look at the coconut water, 200 ml of coconut water contains around 600 milligrams of electrolytes. And the point that we are selling, 25 rupees, if you look at a liquid IV, this is one of the largest hydration brands in the world. They're selling it at 100 rupees and it only has 550 milligrams of electrolytes in it. So there is a huge market out there. If we can put out a version, there is a segment which we have actually introduced. It is a workout hydration. And also the other segment which we have worked out is the weekend hydration. So what we are doing is we are adding more flavors to this base product. We are adding more electrolytes to this base product so that this is accessible and required for different categories of people. If you look at even kids hydration, there isn't any clean kids hydration product out there. We can add more flavors to the base product. We can add more electrolytes and make a new version of the same.
Sorry to interrupt. We have 1 minute to go, so we have time for one more question.
So please be short in your answers. Sure. You said that you have a gross margin of 65%. Yes. How much are you spending on marketing and what is your current burn rate?
So we spend around 25% of our revenue on marketing and 35% is the cost of goods. We have another 25% in selling expenses and finally around 20% in general and administrative expenses. We have a burn rate of close to 5% right now. So on a 10 lakh revenue, we are burning around 50,000 rupees, including our salaries for me and Anthony.
And in the initial 6 months, we have already crossed more than 62 lakhs already. So we'll definitely be crossing almost 1.4 crores this financial year.
Yeah, the last 6 months, the burn was around 2 lakh rupees for the whole 6 months.
For the whole 6 months.
Okay, since we have short on time.
We can take 1 or 2 minutes more. It's
yes,
fine.
yes, thank you. So you're positioning this as a health drink?
As a hydration product. So it's basically more generally for the health of category.
Not a leisure beverage, right?
It can be as well. So our product is currently being used in various pubs for cocktail mixing. That category is already open. That is definitely there. But majorly for this category.
So the connected question is, what is your sales channel? You mentioned B2B, but are you in retail? Are you in online? What is the mix of your channel and sales?
So if you look at the total sales, about 80% is happening online, majorly through our website, D2C website, then Amazon, Flipkart, other marketplaces. We'll soon be coming to quick commerce as well. And the rest 20% is happening purely B2B basis, about almost 18% because we are very present in very selected retail outlets only. Because we really wanted to focus all our resources and everything to whatever is happening, whatever is working out well for us. So the B2B is mainly hotels, resorts, hospitals, and the major B2B clients. They are our major B2B clients. So this is a split basically. We are present only in very small retail outlets presence right now.
One last question.
Yes.
Have you checked the pesticide residue in the product? Have you found any pesticide residue? Because a lot of pesticides being
we have definitely, yes. So we have testing every batch. We have a separate lab facility for the testing purposes. We have also tested our product in an ISO certified NABL accredited lab and clearly found there is no pesticide, no other chemicals or any other additives, nothing. We have a full test report for the same.
That's great.
I have one question. So you have a toll processor who's doing this for you, correct? It's a third-party processing unit.
We have a manufacturing partner in Mumbai, yes.
Yeah. So is he a partner to you or is it just a, what is your arrangement with them?
So we have an exclusivity agreement with him that this particular product will purely be manufactured for us only.
Okay. And in this exact same space, who are your competitors?
So we are the first ones to actually launch a powdered version of coconut water powder in India. But we currently have around 5 or 6 other brands which are coming up. But again, we are very much sure of the taste because we're the top rated brand also in the online space. We have 3-4 brands currently in the same space, but in the hydration space, it's much bigger. There is a Gatorade, there is a Liquid IVs, Fast and Ups and others as well, which is the market which we are actually looking. It's such a big market. We don't need to fight out in a small, the coconut water powder market.
Also in the coconut water powder space, we are the only brand without added sugar. Every other competitor has added sugar.
Yeah, so you have constantly said about no preservatives, no added sugar. So what is the shelf life?
So the shelf life of the product is actually 1 year if it's in the packed form. The 3-layered packaging which we have developed gives the shelf life. Once you open it, you need to use it immediately, which is why we don't have a half kg, 1 kg pack like Tang and Designate and all. We can't do that. We are also giving to hospital segments.
So is this process patented? Do you have an IP for it?
No, this is actually a recipe-based formulation. We actually tried for a patent, but again, the process, freeze-drying process which we use is actually patented. So we can't be putting another patent on it. So this is a pure recipe-based formulation, which is very clear for us. It stays with us only.
So what about your competitors? There are a couple of them in the market which is even having price advantages. So how do you place yourself, and which is your key top 2 market or 2 or 3 markets?
So again, regarding the competition, as I mentioned to you, we definitely have keep a track on the competitors. We try their products as well too. They have definitely not reached anywhere close to the taste of our product. So we are safe there. But again, we are not just competing in that market. We have a bigger market to play, the hydration segment. So if you look at any sports drinks as well, it's very maybe salty. It doesn't taste too good. It even feels so chemicalish. You feel that it's a flavored drink. So that is where we come in. We have a natural alternative, a coconut water-based alternative to it. And that's where we place ourselves.
I'll just follow up with one more question. Your Q2 revenue shows a dip from your Q1 revenue by 20%. Is there a reason for it?
Q1 revenue is actually our peak season because it's summer. Post that, so basically I think a good portion of our sales come in the first quarter, and then slowly it dip. But we've actually managed to keep the dip to a minimum this year compared to the previous years.
So are you saying that your sales projections are very much depending on the seasons and etc.?
It used to be the case, but this year we've actually managed to eliminate that to a very, very large extent, and going forward we hope that we don't think that will be the case.
Because our perspective changed not just from an alternative to coconut water, but we already have a health conscious segment of customers also. So it is irrelevant of the season. Any season, hydration is a must.
Yeah, coconut water is basically sold in the summer. So if you pitch it as an alternative to coconut water, you only sell in the summer. But
yes,
as a hydration product, you have market throughout.
Yeah, but we are in a country which is generally tropical somewhere or the other. So just the West.
Yeah, but mostly it's during the peak heat months.
But if you look at, we are actually doing a campaign, just to add that, we are doing a campaign right now actually focused on Delhi. It's actually a pollution-based market. If there is a polluted system, polluted environment also, still you will be dehydrated. You will still need to be hydrated to have that immunity power and others too. So there is lots of opportunities in this segment. It's not just a summer drink anymore.
Do you have your current production capacity? What's your current production capacity?
So we can currently produce about 5 lakh sachets in our facility. We are actually using only 1/5 of the same right now, less than that.
5 lakhs a month?
Sachets, yes.
Sachets a month.
Yeah, we can expand it as well too. It's not an issue.
Why are you raising money now? What's the exact spend that you're planning with this money that you're raising?
Yes, sir. So we have currently a product market fit right now. All we need is to scale up. So to scale up as well, we need to develop new products, which is already developed. We have a new set of categories waiting to be launched. We'll need funds to launch. We'll need funds to market this product. And definitely B2B is a big category. We are only present in maybe 25 to 50 hospitals and maximum 30, 40 hotels exchange. If we can actually put in more manpower, imagine the kind of reach that Nature can reach all over India. So we'll need to expand the B2B space, which is these 3 other categories where we'll be spending our initial 1 crore on.
And your production will be outsourced, your job work?
Production, yes. We have an exclusive agreement with them. It will be completely outsourced.
So no investments in that direction that you...
No. It's actually a very, putting up a freeze-drying unit and others is a very costly process. We feel that, we can focus on marketing rather than on manufacturing. Thank you.
And your ask is 1 crore for 11%.
11.1%, yeah. 9 crore post money.
9 crores post-money valuation. So.
Superb. Are we done with the questions? Okay, so great confident delivery by the team and a lot of questions from our Bay Angels. I think this brand has spiked a lot of interest. But let's go over to the Bay Angels and see what they think and gauge their interest. If you want to just take a few seconds to just discuss. So this is the decider. What did you all think? Did you like the first brand? Nature Up? Yes, very innovative concept. Something that Kerala definitely needs. Okay, so I'm going to ask the simple question. Bay Angels, are you interested in Nature Up?
Yeah, we are going to invest in Nature Up. We will.
Super.
There are riders, because we don't have the time, we won't be negotiating with you on stage now.
No problem.
But we will start off with 25 lakhs
Okay.
between us, okay? We will discuss the negotiation part later.
Okay. Even if you want to take a few minutes for it, we're okay. Time-wise, we're okay? Or
It will take time because there's the process
okay, done,
for that.
done.
So that's our...
Sir, is it like all 5 of you?
Three of us together.
3 of us.
Three of you. Okay.
Looking at 25 lakhs, we will also take it to the CAN to try and see whether we can, you'll have the opportunity to present there, and then we will, discuss the number.
Sure. Yeah, it is possible that there are other investors also interested as part of CAN who can come in, which is why we said we will then negotiate differently.
Sure, sir, sure.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so congratulations. We have a commitment of 25 lakhs. Before that, officially, I need to ask Team Nature Up, are you going to accept this offer? Do you want to put it on hold for later? What are your thoughts?
No, we are definitely excited to be a part of, this great stalwarts of this industry.
You can tell them.
Thank you so much, sir, for the offer. We definitely will be discussing on the same again as well too. I hope you can actually match our valuations as well too. But still, it's an honor for us to receive an offer from industry stalwarts like you. Thank you so much, sir. We definitely accepting the same.
Great, and I hope this is the start of a very fruitful partnership. If we can take a picture with the Bay Angels who will be investing and Team Nature Up. Let's do a quick photo. You can come to the center, yeah. Let's clap for them. Team Nature Up, a total commitment of rupees 25 lakhs. Looks like Pitch Bay has got off to a great start. I hope the other teams can keep up the momentum. Excited to see what's happening further. Thank you so much. So they've definitely set a very strong tone for the evening. And it is my pleasure to call on. Are you ready for Team 2? I don't hear anything from the audience. Are we ready for Team 2? Yes. So the next team is called Team 0 Watt. Okay? I'm just going to give them a minute to set up their props, and then we follow the same format and we keep going. I warmly welcome Team 0 Watt onto the stage.
Hello everyone, good evening. My name is Anshan Aji. I'm the founder and CEO of 0 Watt Energy. We are a group of engineers who have worked in some of the largest companies in the world, who have come out and then trying to solve a fundamental problem. Climate change
is not a conspiracy theory anymore. It is something which is happening right now, and it is an existential crisis to humanity. It is so worse that me as a father of a 10-year-old son, I am really worried that if he will have a livable planet or not. The entire world has realized this. Every major country in the world, every major company is now going for a net zero transition. In fact, that is going to be the biggest thing which is happening in the world right now. We are soon getting into a world where the carbon footprint of a product or service matters more than the price or quality of that product itself. Whatever you're manufacturing, whether it's steel, cement, chemicals, pharmaceuticals, whatever, the carbon footprint will determine whether customers will buy the product, whether banks will finance the projects, whether you can export the product, and maybe in future whether we are allowed to even run this industries itself. It is that big because it is a global crisis. Now, there is a problem. There are very few things which an industry can do to reduce their carbon footprint. In fact, most of the solutions are so expensive that probably it would require you to change the entire factory itself. So is there just one thing which any industry can do where they can reduce their carbon footprint without much money? And that is energy efficiency. Energy efficiency is the real low-hanging fruit in the fight against climate change. But at the same time, when you go to any factory, if you look at it in detail, the kind of energy wastage which happens is immense. Maybe 30, 40, 50%. Why does it happen? In every factory, factories are very complicated systems. There are hundreds of machines, hundreds of people, so many things happening parallelly. And in between this, a lot of inefficiencies happen. It is not anybody's fault. It is simply impossible. So we have talked about a lot of problems. Let's think about a solution. What if we employ 100 of world's best energy experts in each factory, and they look at each and every problem, try to identify each and every issue, and then try to solve it then and there. And you don't have to hire them. You don't have to pay them. You don't have to manage them. That is exactly what Zero Watt does. Through a very proprietary agentic AI technology, hundreds of AI experts who will be looking at the data from different perspectives. One like a compressor expert, chiller expert, pumps expert, like that. They'll keep on working 24/7, identifying each and every problem, and then suggest the solutions immediately to the user, both for energy efficiency and equipment health issues. That is what Zero Watt does. That is a fundamental differentiator. Zero Watt is an end-to-end system, starting from a complete data collection system to probably the most advanced monitoring and analytical platform in the world. But the real differentiator is our digital brain, where there are hundreds of AI agents which will be looking at and clearly prescribe the solutions. Zero Watt is not a concept anymore. Zero Watt is already installed in around 100 plus large industrial facilities across India. We have major installations in steel, chemicals, pharmaceuticals, cement, automobiles, all kinds of energy intensive manufacturing. We have compared Zero Watt against every global product in the world, Schneider, Siemens, everyone. And we are convinced that whatever we have built is probably 10 times better than anything which is out there. Zero Watt, we are so confident because several large industrial groups who have started Zero Watt in few of their factories have been expanding to all their factories right now. Last year was our first full year of revenue. We got around 1.5 crores in revenue. This financial year, we are currently executing projects worth around 3.5 crores. Our realized revenue is around 1.2 crores. But we are in discussion with every major large industrial groups in India right now, and everyone are interested. We are hoping that we will be able to close at least 10 crores in revenue this year, because there are a lot of orders which are pending. So now we have proven this whole thing with a very limited resources. We are totally bootstrapped with around 4.5 crores of investment from founders itself. And there was literally no sales team. Whatever we achieved is totally through the sales team itself. And we have been able to build that big pipeline also. We currently have around 22 crores of order pipeline. And we have proved it in a smaller market, in a smaller area, but the product is probably world class. So now we are trying to expand it. So we seek around 3.5 crores of investment at 40 crores valuation. And what we believe is if we are actually spending that on sales, the next year revenue will be 40 crores at least. And it will grow from there. Our dream is to make Zero Watt the default energy intelligence system for the entire world. We wanted to make this probably one of the biggest companies in the world to solve a fundamental problem of climate change. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So those are words from Ansha, the founder and CEO of Zero Watt. He's focusing on the goal of energy efficiency, which is the need of the hour.
I think we should give first chance to Nazneen.
Before we go into the Q&A, I just want to request Vinodini Sukumar to join us on the stage. She's the backbone of Pitchway, and it is only right that we have her seated with us on stage. Ma'am? All right, so let's start our Q&A. 8 minutes on the clock.
Yes, Zero Watt, is it available only as a SaaS or can it be deployed on premises?
It can be. One of the best things we did with our product is that we made this entire tech from scratch so that we are not dependent on any managed services. So because of that, it can be deployed both in SaaS and in cloud. In fact, there are larger industrial groups where deploying on their enterprise cloud is a primary requirement, and we have already deployed it like that. In fact, currently, other than we are primarily targeting medium-scale industries right now, but at the same time, we are also having larger pilots with very large industrial groups right now for this one, and for that, we are hosting it totally in enterprise cloud itself.
Yeah, I'll ask you a little more personal question. So what was your vision behind creating something like this? Like, is there a story behind the digital brain?
Okay, so here is my story. I was working with NTPC Limited for around 12, 13 years. So these are some of the largest industries. So the problem is this, even in such large industrial facilities also, some things will run efficiently when some people are there, when the experts are there.
Yes.
But if you look across the organization, right, it won't be like that. It cannot be standardized. So that is the original thought process where if we could put that expertise into a system and the system can actually act on it just like an expert, that would really solve a problem. And I think this will be a problem with every industrial facility. So this was the fundamental thought behind it. And yes, climate change is something which I was part of several larger forums, and it was to an extent that I was really worried. I am not sure why not everyone is talking so seriously about it. So it was a combination of both.
Wonderful. Can you tell us a little more about the technology base that you've based it on?
Okay. So on one side, we have a complete data acquisition monitoring system, which is built based on our industrial experience and our software expertise. It's a very advanced system. The digital brain part is a very proprietary agentic AI technology where hundreds of AI agents will be looking at the data. So we are not really limited on the LLM. We use some of LLMs, but we are agnostic to LLMs. We use a tool use kind of a concept where each agent will be running different kind of analysis on top of this, like multivariable correlations, anomaly detections, etc. And also to build something like this, you need the entire system to be context aware. So if you look at any monitoring system, what happens is that it will monitor a particular parameter, but the system doesn't know that it belongs to a compressor, it belongs to a pump. The system has to be context aware. So that is also something which we have built where every system, every parameter which comes to the system knows there's a definition that this belongs to a pump, this belongs to a compressor, this has to come under this. So that is also a very proprietary architecture. So it is that combination which makes it possible.
Okay, sorry, Ajit?
Yeah. Is it only for the energy motors that you're talking about, or what else? Because there's a lot of wastage in a manufacturing facility other than just the energy, or wastages. If you're talking about zero waste, I mean, how would that relate? That's one thing. The other thing is also making sure, but today you do an energy audit, you make some corrections, then a lot of motors today are also tuned to work with variable speed that the energy consumption is altered. So how would this be different to that?
Okay, so the first question, it is not just about electricity or energy, because our system has evolved to an extent where we are now monitoring hundreds of water meters, so many vibration meters. It is made in such a way that any kind of parameter can be brought to the system, because essentially the concept is same. Whatever I told about efficiency, I told because that is something which relates to people. The same thing will work for every kind of equipment, health or predictive maintenance applications also. And it is really working that well. Now, sir, regarding the second question of experts, I think that is the real problem, because we have gone through countless energy audits. I mean, nothing bad of them. It is being run as a service, right? So there is someone, an expert who comes to a facility, he takes some snapshot data, he tries to analyze it, he'll come up with 4 or 5 issues. Our system, when we're comparing, it comes up with 50-100 issues. These 50-100 issues are already there. It is actually limited by that. Next is, if you go to any industrial facility, at least 10-15% of energy wastage will be due to simple operational problems. It doesn't require any capital investment. And this has been true with every installation we have done so far. It could be that their capacitors are consuming so much, they don't know. Their compressors are adjusted in a particular way that this is happening. Maybe when their main furnace is running, the other equipments are not working properly. Like that operational adjustment itself, there are huge benefits, like 10-15%. After that, whatever we talk about VFDs or other things also, for example, if you replace 100 motors with VFD, probably it's a big loss. You will have to replace only 30 which actually can adapt to a VFD. Now this data forms the foundation of that also. So operational, and then whatever decisions we take for that also actually should be based on this kind of an analysis. That's the idea. Hope I was able to communicate it a little, yeah.
Reasonably well, but again, motors you can capture the data correctly, but what about other areas? What is hardware? There should be some hardware to capture the information, right?
Okay, so this is something which we did interesting. So when you go to an industrial facility, if you ask them to put instrumentation, it will become a very expensive project. So what we did is, we made it in such a way that it will work with the existing instrumentation which is there. You can get the data, okay. But then there are a lot of other data points required. So what we did is, we made a digital logbook solution. So if you go to any industrial facility, the manual logbooks which operators uses is actually a wealth of data, but it is kept as books, right? So we made a digital logbook kind of an application, and in some of the industrial installations, around 50 users are using it, 50 operators. What happens is this data also comes to the system, and then we made portable thermal imaging kind of modules where you can take thermal photos of this. The beauty is the system combines all this data. It will combine the electrical data, other parameters data, the logbook data. See, logbook data and all is like very cheap, right? I mean, and you don't need that data continuously also. You need it only once in a second. But the advantage is when you can actually combine it to one thing. So this was a very creative method we found out, so that we don't force the industries to invest heavily on instrumentation, but generally they can achieve the objective.
Okay, we have about 2 minutes to go. Let's take, yes. I think we have lots more questions. So let's try and keep the answers to about 1 minute each. This goes for all the teams, Ansha and the other teams. Answers 1 minute each, if possible, because all the Bay Angels would like to ask questions. No problem.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So, 2 parts of questions. One is on the revenue side. You said you've done 1.4 CR last year, FY25. And 26 and 27, what is the projection? Along with the number of customers, if you can say. What was the number the previous year and the numbers next 2 years? One part. Second part, I'd like to know your capital table. You have seems to have raised equity of 3.17. It's of friends and family, or is it founder's stake? There's some also mention about the loan. How much is the loan? That part also. Second part. Okay.
I'll answer the second part first. So we don't have an external investment so far. It is by 5 of us founders. We worked in different industries. So this is all our savings. We don't have an external equity as of now. And loans, it's basically 3.2 crores in our own capital and around 1.5 crores in bank loan, which is against our personal guarantees. So that is the only investment in the company. Now regarding the sales part, we have been, in the last year, we got around 1.5 crores of revenue. That came from probably around 10 to 15 customers. This year...
10 or 15?
Okay. I'll have to count. There are a lot of smaller customers also. It'll be around 10 to 15.
Okay.
This year, we currently have realized around 1.2 only. But that is from probably around 10 new customers. But we are currently having POs and orders worth around 3.5, which we are implementing. I'll just have to bill it.
So to make it brief, you can just tell what is the estimated figure and the number of customers. That's all.
My estimate for this year is around 10 crores of revenue, because we are waiting for...
But you've done only 1 point...
I know, sir, because this is not like which happens in a month, right? Like, because these are industrial clients where you have to develop it for some time, and we are waiting for a major PO. So we were actually in that path in this year where we were talking to larger industries, and there are so many orders which are waiting with them.
Okay.
And, yeah.
So 10 CR from how many? 10 CR from how many?
10 CR from around 30 customers.
Okay. And the next year?
Next year, our only limitation now is we don't have a sales team. So we have to expand our sales team. It is very limiting for the founders and 1 or 2 sales. If we don't get a sales team, I think next year our revenue will be around 15 to 20 crores only. But if we are getting this investment, we can rapidly scale it up.
Okay.
Everything else is ready.
Yeah, typically, I mean, okay, you already made the system, but typically how much do you spend when you service a client? What's the amount of money that you spend for a client, and what is the amount that you charge from a client? How do you charge money from a client? That's the first part. The second thing is, what are the type of recommendations that you make? Change the motor, change whatever this thing, etc. What's the type of recommendations that you make? I mean, a sample, 2 or 3 of them, the biggest ones. Thank you.
Okay, sir. First part regarding the revenue side. So yes, we made the software. The incremental cost is almost 0. It can be made any number of times, but we are improving it as an R&D side. That is one side. For a customer, we are currently charging like around if a facility has around 1 crore of energy cost per month, our current pricing is like something like 10 lakhs per year. They have a 12 crore energy cost per year, and our pricing is around 10 lakhs per year. And that is, there is a lot of upward potential because the kind of value the system gives is immense, but we are currently on a brand building phase with respect to that. Next is with the recommendations. The recommendations are not about changing a motor or changing this one. Very specific to the extent that in this system, this is happening based on this data. These are the things which you can do operationally to prevent it. These are the things you have to do immediately. And then these are the things which you have to do on long term. We have been able to technically reach a stage where probably 90-95% of what a world-class expert who is studying the facility would be able to tell, our system would be able to tell. And it's very actionable, very specific.
So does that mean that your recommendations are outcome-based also? Does your revenue, is it outcome-based?
We are actually doing the same thing with our newer customers now. We are trying to have that discussions, and many of them are interested, where we will get a share of the savings. Actually, all the clients which we have installed so far, and the savings which they have got, if we could actually get, say, 20-30% of that, our revenue would have been like 10 times. The only problem is we did not have the capital, and that is the reason why we couldn't actually leverage on that, because we were bootstrapped and we were using that money only to run the company. But that potential is very high.
Is there any specific geographies that you have found maximum traction?
Every manufacturing cluster, for example, Coimbatore is our bread and butter market.
But you do have a UK office as well, right? Lexus.
Yes, I was in UK for some time. So at that time, I actually set up an office there.
Yeah.
I was actually in discussion with a lot of major companies there. So that is something which is happening.
So your current focus is India?
Current focus is on India. We have some international projects also. In Uruguay, we have a project going on now. In Vietnam, we have a project going on now. But we are not focusing there. This is through channel partnerships, because people have seen the technology and there are system integrators who want to deploy it. So that one we allow it.
So just to interrupt you, so is your sales cycle in such a way that you provide a POC, show them the impact, and then extend your offering? Or is it that it's a one-time proposal and you're expecting that the returns are as per your recommendations?
It was like that, the way you told in the initial period. But two things happened. One, when we installed in one part of an industrial group, these industrial groups have like 15-20 factories. They have deployed across their facilities now, many of them. That is something which works.
Yeah.
Next is actually, once we have an installation in one industrial sector, for example, in Coimbatore, in pump manufacturing, we have an iconic group which is using it across that. And now it is very easy when you go to any similar sector. So now our
so
number
you're
of
saying one of your main challenges is disrupting the existing market. Getting your entry is your main challenge.
The main challenge is only the trust, because what happens in industrial...
No, my question is because you're saying manufacturing. With the impact of the extent of manufacturing increase in India, the boom of manufacturing in India and manufacturing, what is stopping you from, making the maximum impact? And carbon footprint reduction is one of the main focus of every corporate, every bigger companies. Why have we not been able to make that impact?
For us, first of all, the real problem was actually the intelligence side which we are talking about. There are many systems out there which shows the data, but people don't know what to do with that data. So that is one thing. The only thing which is limiting us is the number of conversations we are able to have. And that is exactly what we are actually raising investment for. And regarding the climate change aspect, people are getting very serious, but it will take probably 1 or 2 years to actually come down the line, especially when India launches the carbon market and all. This will become like very important.
I understand. Yeah. Thank you.
Sorry, I think I took too much time. Yeah.
Any other questions?
So you've given a CCD round. It's your first stake dilution, right?
Yes.
If somebody makes an offer with a fixed valuation, are you ready, or you're only ready for a value discovery in the next round?
I'll be open to explore it definitely, since it is our first round. The only reason why I put a CCD is I wanted to protect investors' interest if we are not able to reach that kind of revenues. But at the same time, it is very difficult to appreciate the value of the technology generally. People only see the revenue and these things, but these things are so technology driven. So I want to keep a little decent value, because when you take it as a revenue multiple, right, it is very difficult to arrive at the valuation. But if you look at the technology in itself, I mean, it's something which very few people, or we haven't seen anybody who has it. So that is the reason why we kept it as a CCD, where we take that risk of future performance.
Okay.
So what's the money you need for the next 6 months? Suppose you're looking at raising it in multiple steps.
I need only this 3.5 crores. That is what I need.
So with 3.5 crores for 6 months, or
Yes.
for a year, or?
It is for an year. I'll be having so many salespeople which we never had in industrial belts. We'll be targeting in every marketing exhibitions and things like that. And I think from our example, we will be able to rapidly scale.
So it's not any capex or opex?
No, it is purely OPEX. I mean, for this one. Because there is nothing much to do in the product. Even if we become a $1 billion company also, we don't need a bigger R&D team.
How many accounts can you handle at a time currently?
We can handle any number of accounts at this time, because another thing we did is our installation, we made it completely through external installation partners. That part is actually made very simple. So the number of orders serving is absolutely not a problem. Even the platform is built for that scalability.
No, so far you said you've got about 10, 15 customers. What level of satisfaction you have been able to get? What's the level of savings you've been able to make for them?
I think average at least 10 to 15% savings will be there. That is because savings, some of them are easy to do, some of them they know it, but it has to happen in their next maintenance cycle or something, right? So that is one thing. Regarding satisfaction, there is a superhuman test in normally startups. That is, you should ask your customer, what would you feel if you don't have this product right now? And I think we score very high in it. If our product goes out for 10 minutes now, I'll get 10 calls. Because the kind of usage we have across the users is like they are using it for 10, 12 hours. Normally, people when they buy the systems, if you go and ask them, they'll be searching for the password. Whereas we have been able to build it in such a way that the actual users, the actual maintenance managers, production heads, they are always on the system, looking it through the system. So that part I'm very, very convinced. Very confident.
If I were to give you an opportunity to work with me and prove it and then make an investment, would you agree to that?
100% okay, but I think we are already did a project in Sinmega a few days back.
Okay, I was not aware.
That is purely our general sales process of going, they evaluate all the other systems, they try with a smaller order.
Companies and then we'll see about it.
I'm 100% okay with it, because generally when the top management, it is done with that initiative, right? The kind of impact you can get will be like so much more than a maintenance manager who has so many priorities who actually do it. That will be completely different. And I can give a personal guarantee that we will have at least 10-15% energy cost reduction across the group. I mean, 100%.
Super. Looks like the negotiations have started. Let's see where it goes. Any more questions?
Nothing from me.
Okay.
Yeah, so, your ask is very high and it's a very high technology product. So typically, this is something which, the kind of pitches which comes to Kerala Angel Network, we do a deep dive, but we'll see whether we can come to a consensus here. Yeah? Give us a moment.
Sure.
All
Thank
right,
you.
sure,
Thank you.
sure. How many offers? Any guesses? Or no offers? Is it too expensive? Okay, so I think I'm going to ask our Bay Angels, would you like to express an interest in 0 watt or pass the offer?
Yes, we are interested.
Yeah, awesome.
There are 2 riders to it. And then I will tell the amount. The first rider is that we will validate it in one of our companies. The second one is the valuation will be negotiated because we believe that there is scope for that. The third is that we are probably looking at about 1 to 1.5 crore investment into it. These are the 3 things that we would like to say.
I just have one more ask. We can do this. I'm very interested in compared to taking from an external investor. Can we deploy it in all the factories? Because there I can give an assurance that you will have that return of investment for that money in probably 6 months. We'll actually reduce energy cost by 10-15%.
We can invest.
Everyone has come prepared. So nice to see.
Yeah, we can do that. We are willing to do that.
Great, wonderful. So, Team 0 watt, do you accept their offer? Ansha?
Yes, because that is what is more valuable to me than any external investor putting in money. I mean, it should come from the top management, and if they are implementing, we'll have so many cases.
Let's give him a louder round of applause, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. And this commitment is coming from how many? All of you? Or all of them. Okay, so the entire group of Bay Angels is going to be investing in 0 watt. Once again, a big congratulations, and let's take a picture. A group photo. Please come forward a little. We'll take the... Okay, so the time for team number 3. And this team is called Fulfilling.
Hello, very good evening, all of you. My name is Vishnu, and this is Nida. We are co-founders of Fulfilling Nutrition and Happiness. I'm just curious to know, how many of you read nutrition label and still feel unsure if you can trust what's inside? We all know that everyday trade-off is very real. And especially in case of convenient foods, tasty usually isn't very healthy. And what is marketed as healthy rarely tastes great. We were working as professors in Bangalore, so 6 straight hours of classes demanded a lot of energy. But on the other side, quick mornings meant we skipped breakfast or ended up having one or the other form of junk. And this went on for a couple of years. Everything was looking perfect from the outside until a blood sugar check completely shocked me. I was diabetic at the age of 30 with no family history. That shock sent us into a panic mode first, but slowly that panic changed to curiosity. So we started reading about food and nutrition on books, articles, forums, and listened to countless of podcasts. And one thing became very clear. There are 2 options. One, fix our food habits right now, or regret it later.
We wanted quick, delicious, and nutritious food. We obviously tried what was available, but most were full of fillers and ultra-processed stuff, and not real ingredients. So we went back to the simplest place, our home kitchen, with my mother roasting and mixing nuts, seeds, oats, and millets late into the night. And we took those early batches to more than 20 pop-up events. Families loved them, and they asked us where to get these again. So we built a website ourselves and orders kept coming. So what began as a curiosity project slowly became a serious brand building commitment. And that became fulfilling, where taste and nutrition meets trust and convenience. We make clean label, ready to eat breakfast and snacks with no preservatives, no fillers, but with real ingredients we all know. Our vision is simple. Families shouldn't have to choose between what's good and what tastes good. We bootstrapped all the way till December 2024. And we were building fulfilling very frugally. Everything from building our website, designing the pouches, production, shipping, customer relations, listing on marketplaces were all done by us. We used to carry big 50 kg sacks to a facility ourselves. Appa Vishnu idakku tamashaayittu parayum, workout alle veshamikkanda, we are getting stronger. But on a serious note, our conviction about the brand and the business were actually getting stronger day by day. And that's when this year we raised our first checks from our customers who became our investors. And fast forward to today, Fulfilling Muesli is standing tall on the bestseller list of Amazon among the big brands in the category. And now Vishnu will take us through the numbers and traction of Fulfilling.
Yeah, sure. We are currently operating at 1.2 crore ARR, and in just last 4 months, we did 40 lakhs. We are scaling on Amazon, Blinkit, Flipkart, and our website. Amazon has recognized Fulfilling as a top brand in the category with an impressive repeat rate around 30%. Also, we see a great conversion for all our listings, which is around 20%. Just to give a context, the category conversion is 10%. Now, all our mueslis are in the bestsellers rank. And to quote our hero SQ, which is always consistently in the top 35 among big brands. Now, coming to our unit economics, because we manufacture everything in-house, we control cost and quality. We are actually currently operating in the gross margin of 60%. Today, we are at 10 lakh per month. We want to take it to 50 lakh a month in the next 12 months. For that, we will be scaling our current SKUs, expanding breakfast ranges, and add our existing millet snacks, protein bars, and chocolate balls, etc. to our current platforms. We will also like to add more quick commerce channels like Zepto and Instamart, and some export options. Now, coming to a huge opportunity on Blinkit platform, we are doing all the sales currently, it's repeat and organic. We are not doing any marketing on Blinkit as of now. Our no sugar muesli has already secured the top selling level on Blinkit based on its past performance. In essence, which means we have access to all the dark stores across India, which is like more than 500 right now. Now, coming to our global aspirations, Amazon internally suggested us to go globally, starting with the US and the UK, based on its international demand mapping. Now, to execute these plans, we are raising 1.5 crore seed for 12% equity. 50% of this is going for growth and marketing, 30% will go for inventory and working capital, and 10% each for building team and new products.
We are building a purpose-driven, responsible, healthy brand from Kerala to the world, clean and honest without losing taste. And we took Fulfilling from 0 to 1 crore, and together, let's take Fulfilling from 1 to 10 crores and beyond faster.
We deeply value all the panelists here. We have read your works, listened to your many countless of hours of talks, and learned from your journeys. We'd be really honored to have each one of you with us as mentors, investors, and partners in building a brand families will trust for years to come. Thank you.
Thank you. That seemed like a very fulfilling, warm pitch. And over to our Bay Angels for your questions.
This is already a very crowded market. Now, there are a lot of people in this space, large players like Kellogg and so many of them who have deep pockets. Yes, it's true that, the ingredients, the true to nature or the ingredient aspect of no added sugar, there is always compromise. And once you need to keep pace with them or compete with them, will you also know to have to make that compromise to remain competitive in that market? And with these leaders in the market, what's your right to win in that space?
That's a very valid question. Thank you. It was very crowded when we launched our muesli on marketplace. Like last 2024 March is when we launched our mueslis on Amazon platform. There are about 500 listings so far, plus listings are there. But we were actually understanding the customer needs first from already listed products, looking at their reviews and what is their actual, when customers say that, they are actually with the pain they are saying. And that is one. And second, we were also looking at what are the ingredients or what are the combinations they are currently offering. So the big brands, most of them, they actually offer very cheap ingredients because they have to manufacture it with subcontracting, and then they have to do a lot of marketing activities. On the other hand, we are purely finding the high intentional customers and optimizing our all marketing budgets to reach them. On the other side, we are giving the best. We are actually giving 40% super nuts and seeds and dry fruits in our no sugar muesli, and this has been quoted in our reviews, and there are many customers who keep on buying. For example, I will quote, there is a customer from Delhi, from last 1.5 years, he has placed more than 40 orders. We look at that and say that it takes around 6 to 7 days from Kochi to Delhi reach. But at the same time, we are thinking big brands are actually going for the trend. In that trend, there are a lot of blue pockets, blue oceans, where we can actually target and understand the customer needs. We use Google Trends, reviews like Helium 10, all those things to understand the customers. We also got an opportunity because we did this initial pop-up events. We understood, okay, customers, this is the main ingredient they are liking. And our no sugar muesli, we don't add any sugar at all. And people are actually liking it because they can put whatever sugar or things they want. So it's like there is always space where we value money. People are, already started to value, they understand what's its inside. So we think there is a competitive edge. Our no sugar muesli is currently in the top 35 among Pintola, Yoga Bar, Baggeries, Kellogg's. It's actually a very difficult question, but at the same time, we try our level best, and so far we have done that, we believe that.
And in terms of price, because you have honest ingredients, how are you priced? What is the price differential? Are you competitive compared to?
Yes, that's the funny part. I'm not sure. We are currently having 60% gross margin, and big brands are actually not very far away from us. For example, let me give an example. We price at 420, 430 for 700 pack, and most of the big brands price it's like 390. 380 in that range. So we are like 10% premium. Sometimes during the sale events, we don't compete with them because they will give irrational offers. So that time we'll stay quiet, and on the other time we'll focus. Right now, for example, this month, we have only spent 15% of the marketing. 80,000 rupees we have spent on Amazon, and we have clocked around 4.8 lakhs as of now. So, this is going on, and we think last 2 days back, Lancet has actually published a review regarding the ultra-processed food and, the impact it on obesity and all diseases. So I think people will start looking at labels, and, that will definitely happen, but big brands are not keen into the ingredients they are actually keen into marketing.
Okay, so Ajit, so are you branding this as a low-calorie snack, a low-sugar snack, or a healthier version of everything, all this combined?
Yes. For different pain points, we are trying to offer different solutions. For example, the millet murukku, it's 50% millet, bajra and jowar. Now,
but we are still fried. But still it's fried.
Yes, it's fried. Currently, it's fried because our initial capital investment was very low, so we didn't actually think of purchasing or baking. I mean, definitely we can consider whatever best option we can offer without losing the traditional value, because food at the end of the day, it's not just nutrition, it's also an emotion, and we always connect.
Yeah, so let me just cut you. So by eating a beetroot millet murukku and a regular murukku, what is the health benefit that you're proposing there?
In beetroot murukku, we use real beetroot juice, as there is no color, and jowar is actually having more protein. So instead of a compared to traditional murukku, they get more nutrients as well, but it's still fried.
But it's not calorie low, it is
Not
just healthier
calorie low
version.
as of now.
So everything has got a different story. So it's a diversified portfolio.
Yes.
It's not a common thing, it's diversified.
No.
So, and you believe that your no sugar muesli is your best hitting among your...
Yes, our hero SKU.
So you're, so far you're completely reliant on D2C channels, only on the platform, right?
Yes.
Okay, on your further growth path of next couple of years, are you going into retail?
Yes.
Offline retail, how was your plan?
Actually, we have done a retail for 1 year. Last 2023 to 24, we partnered with 15 plus stores in Kochi, like Pothys, many supermarkets and grocery stores also. We did around 5 lakh sales, but we were very small team, like 4 people. Me and Nida went to request and keep our products there. So that was the experience. It was actually moving. People were receptive and we were filling it back, but due to our constraints, we stopped. But we will definitely go for offline, and we really think GCC countries and other places, offline is the go-to way. So we think that is also, offline will definitely be our one of the main arm.
Will you be able to will you be able to make profits relying on only D2C?
Only D2C, yes, because this month we are actually profitable regarding the, I mean, if you subtract the overhead cost of rent and salaries, we are actually profitable. Because our
gross margin?
60% right now. Our logistics fees comes around 25%. We are also trying to present in all the states, like main cities, so that our logistics cost will come down and below 20. And our platform fees is currently 10%. So 35. Then we have our current month advertising cost is 15%. So that means we are net positive this month, and this is possible.
Okay, one last question. Manufacturing facility, are you outsourcing or where is it?
We are completely manufacturing everything from our place. We have a facility, 3,500 square feet facility in GS Business Park near Kalamassery. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So coming to that facility, what is the current capacity used and what is spare, and what is your ramp up for the next 3 years? How do you see it?
Okay. Our current facility, we are utilizing about 40%. We are producing around 5 to 6 tons of muesli right now. We can actually scale up to 50 lakhs. That is our next 12 months plan. In the same facility, no facility upgradation, only machine addition. We'll be requiring like another 10 lakhs or 15 lakhs of machine upgradation will be required. Another next year, we are trying to go for a bigger facility, like 10,000 square feet facility, where our core products are manufactured in-house. So that will require another maybe 3 crores for the facility. And we are trying to raise another seed round in next 12 months with this, plan like 50 lakhs. That when that is reached, we will go for a seed round. We are probably looking at 1 million or 5 crores to 8 crores in that range. In that, 3 crores approximately will go for dedicated for plant and machinery, and then remaining for the expansion. We are actually looking at in another 4 years, we want to take fulfilling from our current 1 crore to around 70 to 80 crore, which is kind of realistic value. In the long term, we wanted to be a 200 or 500 plus crore company in the short term, not in the long term. I am saying in 7 years, kind of.
Typically, when we are using Amazon as a platform, and if you are depending mainly on that, how much of your revenue comes from Amazon?
Currently 70% to 75% coming from Amazon.
And the business model of Amazon is that if they see a product doing really well, they'll come out with their own product of similar nature at a lower price point.
Yes.
And that's basically because there is not much entry barrier in such products. How do you see that, and how are you going to counter that?
Actually, if you look at the grocery category, Amazon is actually not doing very well in the premium segment. They actually have a lot of offerings in the mass market, like for example, muesli, 300 rupees, 350 rupees, they have offerings. They have actually approached us to give exclusivity for Amazon, but we said that's not our game. We are actually planning to scale on other platforms as well. So as of now, we really don't think they will not own any manufacturing space and go into this complexity of making. So they will definitely go for something on the mass market, like whatever they can get it from a subcontract basis. So that's their strategy right now. And they are expanding their quick commerce also right now. Amazon now is live live in Bangalore, Delhi and Mumbai. So their focus will be more on there. We are actually not a one platform dependent. We see a huge opportunity on Blinkit and quick commerce because groceries will really boom there because it's an impulsive buying. Whenever you find something short, you will order. So, Blinkit, when we onboarded on Blinkit, we were only visible on Amazon. But, that time our sales were also low. Not very, big number. But at the same time, I think they have done some background check, maybe with the products or the reviews. We have around 215 reviews on No Sugar, which is all genuine people. Compared to many reviews which is already paid, but people really don't think too much on the reviews these days because they will see the products are actually good, people are buying, and then they will trust on that. So, we wanted to be in the quick commerce channel, and export actually makes a lot of sense because of the positive cash flow. Because if we are getting a good partner in Middle East, because many of our investors and customers are already in UAE and Middle East, they say it's actually difficult to get this kind of quality product there. So why don't you try? It's actually difficult for us right now at this point. But definitely, if we get a partner, right partner, we will definitely think that's a good collaboration.
Okay. Is that?
Yeah, I just have one more question. Is there a website that's sourced by yourself also that you're taking orders from?
Yes, we have a website fulfilling.
What is the traffic on it?
Currently, we don't do any meta or ads. So currently, we redirect from Amazon and Blinkit. So those who are actually on the platform, once they understand the product, they will come and sell because we offer them better discounts on our website.
But since you already have a website that is an e-commerce site, why is there no social media marketing or any of that aspect? Why rely only on, on Amazon? It's 75% of your sales coming from Amazon?
Yes. The reason simply is on Amazon, those who are coming, they are high intention purchase oriented.
So just a second, is it Amazon Fresh or you're on Amazon?
Amazon, not Fresh.
Okay.
So, it's actually very costly to do marketing outside and redirecting compared to the marketplaces as of now, but we will definitely do outside redirecting as well. Thank you.
I come from the nuts and dried fruit space,
yes,
and we have a nut mix which is in the top 5 on Amazon, with a Pure Heart, Cherokee Trail. What I can see here is that the ingredients that you used are top class.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, and there's no doubt about it. On the other hand, I don't see anything that that cannot be replicated, and it's very easy to make this product actually. And don't see any anything that can differentiate it, except the use of high class materials in it. Is there anything else that you are doing other than that, which cannot be copied?
Yes, people can copy, but as of now, we think our process, there is a back-end process. Every individual ingredient, goes for roasting and different times for roasting so that it is partially cooked, so that people can, digestion will be easy. And that process is completely on the trial and error basis. We have done that, and for the last 2 years. And we have been keep on innovating, like that's the answer. So the first muesli which we came with was actually completely different from what you currently see. So we keep on updating what could be added or what in nutrition or what ingredient can be replaced with something better. So I think small brands completely look at customers' review and feedbacks everywhere so that this implementation will be faster. So we'll communicate, and I think we'll reach customers and make them very happy and come back. Make them come back again and again. We have customers who have purchased, like for the last 1.5 years, people are coming back and ordering. But we have raised 69 lakhs so far. We come from very humble background, so whatever we have got, we simply protected it and wanted to make sure, okay, we wanted to do this and make this successful. Thank you.
Thank you. So I think the Bay Angels.
Just one last
more question.
I think for your scale up now, your offline retail channel marketing is very critical. Are you open to take up any, co-founders, partnerships or something like that for that, to increase your bandwidth there?
Yes,
you have
sir.
you have good product and you have a good D2C market, but the other side, the sales distribution channel is completely weak, right? You have to build it up from scratch.
Yes, sir. We are completely open to any opportunities which bring in more volume or bring in more value. For example, to quote an example, Fab India has actually sent an inquiry to us whether we are interested to private label this muesli, and similar partnership can be definitely pursued, and there is no harm. The only problem is when we are directly clashing. Our products is also there, and they're bringing the same product with a different packaging. That's the only, confusion. Otherwise, we are completely open to partnerships, and I think fitness apps are booming. Many health programs are booming, so we can actually collaborate with them and do products for them also. No problem, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So clearly, 8 minutes of questions is not enough for our Bay Angels. I hope you've sampled all the products also. I think personally, the zero sugar and the chocolate are my favorite. I got an opportunity to taste it a little earlier. But you can take a few moments to just discuss if you'd like. Yeah, you can take the box. Okay, so very deep conversations, discussion is going on. Okay. The keen interest. This is the third brand, startup called Fulfilling. Okay, so Bay Angels, are you interested in Fulfilling?
Yeah, thank you, Vishnu and Nita. It was a quite passionate proposal. And thank you for all the delightful snacks that you have given us to taste. We have got great feedbacks. What we would like to propose here is, one of my organization has a distribution channel in the Middle East as well as Northern Europe. So we will give you an opportunity to pitch the idea to them. And if we can potentially reach an agreement at that point of time, we can definitely proceed with it. Other than that, on the financial funding at this point, we will proceed with it once we understand your scalability. But we'll at the earliest, I will help you to have that meeting, and let's see how we are able to take it up from there. Thank you once again for your pitch, and wish you all the very best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Sometimes equal to funding is the network and the connections that you also build from this. So there's so much to take away. And yes, let's take the photo. Thank you so much. This was our third team, Team Fulfilling. Let's give a round of applause to them.
Shall we go on? We have 2 more teams.
I was looking for you.
The 4th team. You can, okay, so the next startup, the 4th pitch tonight comes from 8x8. That is the name of the startup. We welcome you to the stage. You can take a minute to set up. Do you have anything to set up? Any prop samples? Nothing. Okay.
Good evening, judges. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I would like to start by introducing ourselves. So, myself, Krishnan. This is Ajit, this is Adesh, and this is Abhijit. Together, we are the co-founders of 8x8. We are an online learning platform for chess for kids. So, to start with, we have to go a little back to an under-9 state championship that happened in Kerala long back. So, we all met through chess when we were kids who wanted to compete in different chess tournaments. So, we were practicing in different fields in chess, and we went on playing for India in Asian Games, Commonwealth Games, and even World Junior Championship. And at that time, we had the rivalry in chessboard, but a great friendship out of the chessboard, and that led to the creation of 8x8, which is the company that we started in 2020. So, to let you know the impact that we have created by now, we have already created National Master in USA, National Champion in India, Kerala State Champion, and even a National Champion in UK. After 12th standard, we all went to pursue our own passion and degrees. I am an architect. I completed architecture degree from College of Architecture, Trivandrum. They are lawyers, and Ajit and Abhijit has completed their BCom degree from SRCC, Delhi. Adesh completed his BCom from Loyola, Chennai. Adesh has completed his law degree from Delhi University. Same goes with Abhijit. And Ajit has completed his law degree from ILS College, Pune.
Just like Atul mentioned, how after class 12 we got split into different parts of the country for our education, but there were 2 things that remained constant. Number 1 is our love for the game of chess. Number 2 is our friendship. So we used to meet once every year and we used to go for a vacation where we used to talk about life. And then came 2020, the COVID lockdown, when unfortunately meeting in person was not possible. So we were randomly having a conversation on Zoom about what's happening in life, giving general life updates. So Atul randomly told something that actually triggered us. Atul mentioned that his aunt, who then had a child who was 7 years old, she was always complaining about something, that the child is always on screen, always on Instagram Reels, always on YouTube Shorts, always playing games. And that was our first trigger point, and we spoke to a lot of parents then, and we realized this is not just a family problem, this is a global parenting crisis. And this was not just an Indian problem, this was a global problem. And we knew that chess could be used as a potential solution to this problem, because chess is proven to improve concentration, patience, and attention span in children. So at that time, we were in college, and we started 8x8 as a passion project on August 1, 2022 is when 8x8 became a private limited company, and we decided that let's go full time after college and build something meaningful. And just to name the last, and at that point of time, we wanted to give back to the game that has given us so much in life. And in August 1, 2022, we also raised our first pre-seed funding of 25 lakhs at a 2.5 crore valuation. And just to give you some numbers for the last 4 years, on year 1, we did an annual revenue of 18 lakhs. Year 2, we did an annual revenue of 42 lakhs. Year 3, we did an annual revenue of 1.3 crore. And last financial year, we closed at 2.1 crore. And this year, we are closing at 3 crore annual run rate. And in the next 3 years, whatever revenue that we have achieved so far, we have done from the South Indian market. We have kickstarted our journey into expanding into North India, GCC and US market. And in the next 3 years' time, we'll be hitting a 15 to 20 crore annual revenue with a 15% EBITDA.
We have grown from just us founders taking classes to 48 tutors, 10 office staffs, and students from 30 plus countries. Mainly India, UK, USA, and GCC are the main contributors. We provide classes in 5 languages as of now, mainly English and Malayalam, and we have also started giving classes in Hindi, Tamil, and Telugu. We have also opened our first offline experience center in Kakanad, Kochi, and we have also started our first B2B pilot program with a renowned school in Kochi. This B2B program with schools is a very scalable project which can be implemented in hundreds of schools across the country.
So chess is just our beginning. We want to add more verticals to this, And we want to be the leading ecosystem for building skills in children. So we want to replace screen time with skill time for children. And we are looking for investors who are aligned with this thought. So for this, our ask is actually 50 lakhs for 5% of our equity.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So if you want to learn chess, we know where to go now. Love the brand name. Okay.
Yeah, this revenue you said, mentioned, what is mentioned in our small pamphlet what we have. 24-25 was 1.78, but you said
yes,
2.1.
That is after GST reduction. We have 18% GST on online learning on billings from India.
So
for India, we have GCC. I mean, 18% GST.
So the revenue mentioned was gross revenue.
Okay. So just to explain your product a little bit more, is it learning to how to play chess, or is it also gaming?
So the product that we provide is online live coaching to students. So
online
live classes, live coaching, chess coaching to students.
Okay.
So we have online classes, we have group classes as well as one-to-one sessions.
Why don't the four of you go forward?
And what other games do you plan to expand to?
So we have started with chess because we have been chess players for 15 years and we have a domain expertise. But once we squeeze the maximum out of chess ecosystem, we'll be moving to other brain development activities like abacus, checkers, and activities as such.
Okay. And all your participation is online?
Sorry, sir?
All your customers are acquired online?
No, sir. So like the majority of our customers are online, but we have started our first offline experience center in Kakanad and first B2B pilot project with a renowned school in Kerala, in Kochi, sorry.
All right. And the revenue stream is by subscription?
Yes.
Monthly, yearly, how?
So actually, sir, we have two types of plans, which is group class and individual class. So in group class, there are two models payment, which is for 3 months or for 6 months. For 3 months, it is 7,000, and for 6 months, it is 13,000.
And what is your scale-up plan? You said next year is 3 crores.
3 crores.
Beyond that, if it...
Sir, so as of now, the entire revenue, the 2.1 crore that we have done last year is from the South Indian market. So we have started expanding to North initially to the Hindi belt, and we are also looking to expand to GCC. The best part about abroad market is that there's no GST, and it could be globally scalable. What we have built, the syllabus which we follow has been curated by one of the strongest chess players in India, who was a member of Vishwanathan Anand's team for the World Chess Olympiad where India won the gold medal. So using that syllabus, we could teach children worldwide. And these plans, once we move from South Indian market to North India, GCC and US, is what would give us the momentum to increase the revenue.
Okay. Thank you.
First of all, let me say it's a great cause. It's a great social cause because this is one of the main problems parents these days are battling, how to get the children off the screen. But at the same time, this is also an online course, but in the tagged as a learning course. So how is your chess tutoring different from that would be currently available online?
So to answer this, we would like to explain about our syllabus. So ours is not merely any chess classes. Instead, we also offer skill development, like life skill development classes, like we teach different techniques for memory improvement like mnemonics, Pomodoro technique, and also we teach children meditation. So these kind of help children in their overall development and not just in chess. So that is actually our vision. We want to develop skills in children rather than simply teaching them chess. So chess is our primary product, but along with that, we would like to improve skill sets in children.
So what is your demography of the age group of your learners?
So we majorly provide classes for students, children aged 5 to 15, and majority of our customers come in the age group of 5 to 10.
So you're saying none of us can learn?
Definitely, definitely. So as I said, majorly we provide for 5 to 15, but even above 15 years old, we provide one-to-one sessions.
So I'll just take it a bit longer. So right now, I believe you have got a set of tutors, few of them even professional players providing this online training. So how do you see this expansion in the current AI generation, where this is definitely a repetitive task, which can be automated, and modeling is possible. So how do you think this can be scaled and the impact of it in your current hands-on approach?
Ma'am, so in terms of AI, what we are currently doing, we are in the research phase to build a personalized AI study buddy that would help children to revise and complement the live classes. And at the moment, majority of our kids are in the 5 to 10 age gap. So we used to regularly take feedback from parents, and majority of the feedback that we receive is that it is very difficult to have an AI teach a child. Before we built the AI product, we were in conversation with parents. So they actually want live classes with a tutor sitting in front of the teacher, because it becomes extremely tough for a 5-year-old, 6-year-old to actually be interacting with an AI. So we have started the AI research, but that is to supplement the actual learning process that happens in the classroom.
Okay, all right.
Okay. What is the typical life span, when somebody joins you, how long will it take for someone to learn, and then would they continue to learn with you, or they stop at some point?
Right now the courses that we offer, the beginner level, the student takes around 6 months to complete on an average. Then we have the intermediate and the advanced courses as well. Now coming up to the lifetime of the students, so right now our lifetime is around 6 months, the average lifetime. 6 months is the time that the students join with us. And the LTV is around 11,000 rupees. This is combined of all the packages. So before we used to provide 1-month package as well. So right now we only provide 3-month and 6-month packages. So if you look at the 3-month or 6-month, the average, if you take the average lifetime of 3-month and 6-month joinees, the average lifetime would come to around 9 months. So because 3-month joinees who join and 6-month joinees who join, they tend to stay with us longer. So right now, even though it's 6, since we have got rid of the 1-month plan and are going to focus more on the 3-month and 6-month plan, we are pretty sure that our lifetime is definitely going to improve.
So the one request that we generally give parents is that give us 6 months and we can show you the transformation. So we've had parents who have taken the 6-month course and come back to us and mentioned that they've actually seen the change in their child within 6 months' time.
And what's a dropout normally? I mean, someone registers and then dropping out, what percentage drops out?
Yeah, so again, the churn rate right now is 15%. 85 is the retention, 15 is the churn rate. Again, when we talk about the churn as well, out of this 15% monthly churn, around 40% students till now has come from the 1-month plan. So we've got rid of the 3-month plan from October. So as I said, 15%, 40% of the churned students are students who joined for the 1-month plan. So even though our retention is pretty good for now, 85%, we're definitely confident that it's going to improve going forward.
You said that you've developed some champions. You've developed some champions from your
yes,
team.
sir.
I mean, have they got, any recognitions or anything like that? And do you use that to publicize your product?
Yeah, so in chess there is this criteria called as FIDE rating. So FIDE is a world body for approving a certain player, to say that this player is an official player. It's not easy to get that rating. So we have around 20 plus students who have already got FIDE rating, and specific achievements that we had mentioned before, like National Master in USA, National Champion in India, those are the achievements that our students got over time, like studying here for 2 years, 2.5 years, like that.
So just to give you some numbers, 1% of the total number of chess players in America become national champions, and we have been able to create some national champions in the USA.
So, India has got many chess superstars.
Correct.
You've been professional chess players.
Yes, sir.
Why is it that you have not been able to get any of them on your side, promoting you or anything like that?
Sir, we, as we had mentioned before, we have one of the strongest grandmasters in the country now, who is from Kerala. His name is S.L. Narayanan. So he has been India number 4, and as mentioned before, was in the team of Vishwanathan Anand. So he is there as the brand ambassador, and the syllabus that is being conducted by every tutor, regardless of their rating, it is actually what the grandmaster has prepared. So that is what maintains the class quality also.
Sir, and just to add one more point, we have actually tried bringing champions from across the world. Like we had the German national champion come and take class, Croatian national champion come and take class. But the problem there is, as majority of our customers are beginners, they are not able to comprehend what these national masters bring in. So for small children, you actually need trainers who are experienced to teach the beginner syllabus. But once they reach a particular level, then all these grandmasters would actually make sense.
Okay, question. You have your course is pegged to different levels, or is it?
Yes, sir.
Are you trying to provide for competitive chess players or also the leisure players?
Yes. We have both options.
How many levels?
Like we have beginner, intermediate, advanced are the 3 levels, and majority of the customers that come are in the beginner category.
Okay. Now, one more question is: are you facilitating any gaming, or you intend to do, or only coaching, only training?
We have weekly tournaments that we provide for the students. So we have a community of more than 5,000 students right now. So right now we conduct weekly tournaments like twice a week. So they get enough chance to practice and make sure that whatever they're learning they're applying in the games.
Is that a revenue stream for you?
That is included in the package that we are providing.
All right. Okay. Now it's drastically different on the finance side. How is your cap table? Have you raised any capital so far? Only your founder's contribution?
No, sir. We've actually raised 25 lakhs at a 2.5 crore valuation in the year 2022.
22. Okay. Yeah. Yes, please. And that is. And besides that, how much funding you have done on your own?
Just one round.
Your own funding, the founders' side.
Initial funding, all of us combined had brought in just 1 lakh.
Okay. All right.
And we are completely debt free, and 25 lakhs is the only investment that we have raised.
And you mentioned zero burn, right?
Yeah, we are EBITDA 2 to 3% positive.
Okay, thank you.
What is your 50 lakhs ask currently for? Is it a capex ask?
Ma'am, so out of 50 lakhs, 30 lakhs is into marketing, expansion into North India, GCC and US. We'll have to build our marketing plan. The remaining 20 lakhs is into the research for building the AI study buddy.
It's for the AI?
AI conversational study buddy.
Like we had mentioned, ma'am, to supplement the classes so that we can tag along with the AI race.
So what is your, what is your future plan with it? Is this an exit plan that you have? It's very early for me to ask you that question, but still, because you're capping your age group to 15 years, right? So, so your market, you're again restricting professionals to come into that and coach onto the higher levels. So is this your age group that you want to focus on?
Our primary market is of course 5 to 15, but our secondary market would be anybody above 15. Just to give you some example, we have people from the US in their 50s and 60s who actually learn chess as a stress buster activity. Although the numbers are small, but there is definitely a market which we could explore. And for chess market, we currently have worldwide, the total addressable market is around $2 billion.
Who's your competition?
Sir, we have a lot of companies who has 50, 100, 150 students doing 3 to 5 lakhs a month. But a company of our scale doing with a monthly subscription of 1,000 plus, we have 1 or 2 players in the North India, but we don't have any competition in the South.
Which are the companies and have they raised money?
Yes, sir. So there is one company called Kabil Kids. They have raised around 2.7 crore and they are doing an annual turnover of 5 crore.
Okay, I think you leave us 1 minute. MC is, we can't see MC because you are blocked. Yeah. We need 1 minute to just
Okay, so we're done with the questions and we'll take a minute.
Okay, so Bay Angels, would you like to express interest in 8 times 8? Go forward.
Okay. We have a 5 times 10 offer to you.
Wow.
Yeah. So, there are certain riders to it which my colleague Geemon will speak to you. What we can offer is 50 lakhs potentially. We are sure of 5 of us pooling 25. Rest we have to go back to our network and see whether there are subscribers. We can fulfill that 50. But the valuation we offer is 5 CR. It's up to you to accept it. Now we have certain, concerns, accompanying the offer, which Geemon will speak to you.
Okay, thank you, Ajit. So I hope you understood what Ajit has offered, okay? It's a 5 crore valuation and that's what we are working on. Fundamentally, why we are investing here is we like the spirit of the 4 of you. We like the fact that you have continued to develop and think beyond what you started off with. you are still thinking chess. That alone may not be enough, and you might have to pivot your business model at some point of time. Because let's assume that you have a child coming in at the age of 5. Customer acquisition is an expensive task. Customer retention is cheaper. So how do you keep that customer with you from the age of 5 to 15? What products do you have? If you can think along those lines, then we can work together for a long term. Okay? That was it.
Thank you so much for the offer, sir. Thank you for the comments.
You'll be accepting the offer? Would you like to discuss it amongst each other? Do you need any clarity? Please ask. So just for me also to be clear, the total commitment is that you're offering them?
The total commitment is, now what we are offering is 25 lakhs.
25 lakhs.
We will go back and try and see whether we can raise it to 50 lakhs.
Superb.
And this is for a total, at a valuation of 5 crores.
Awesome.
5 crores actually, what we had discussed was post-money, not pre-money. So basically it means 50 lakhs for 10% of the company.
Okay.
So that is what we are looking at.
Just to get a clarity, are we having all of you with us?
Yes, all 5 of us with 5 lakhs each.
We are more than happy to have this offer, sir. Thank you so much.
I can see the smiles on their face. Congrats. So I think we can say checkmate. And please join us on the stage. Let's take a picture. Congratulations to Team 8x8. A very innovative, smart brand. And I hope you do very, very well in your future endeavors. Thank you. Thank you so much. We have one more team. They've already started setting up, but they are called Team Zizuka.
We are living in an era of women empowerment. പക്ഷേ ഈ എംപവർമെൻ്റ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് നോട്ട് ജസ്റ്റ് അബൌട്ട് ഗെറ്റിംഗ് ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റീസ്, ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ഓൾസോ അബൌട്ട് ഷെയറിങ് റെസ്പോൺസിബിലിറ്റീസ്. അപ്പോൾ ഞാനൊരു ന്യൂ പേരൻ്റ് ആവുന്ന ടൈമിൽ ഈ റെസ്പോൺസിബിലിറ്റി ഷെയർ ചെയ്യാൻ ഐ ഷുഡ് ബി ഷെയറിങ് ദിസ് റെസ്പോൺസിബിലിറ്റി ഫ്രം ദ വെരി ബിഗിനിങ് ഓഫ് പ്രഗ്നൻസി. ആ ഒരു ടൈമിലാണ് ഐ വാണ്ടഡ് ടു ഫൈൻഡ് ദ ബെസ്റ്റ് ക്ലോത്തിങ് ഫോർ മൈ ബേബി. അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ ഓൺലൈനിലും ഓഫ്ലൈനിലും ഒക്കെ സ്റ്റോർസിൽ നോക്കി. ഐ ഗോട്ട് ദ ഐഡിയ, ഉണ്ട് പ്രോഡക്ട്സ് ഉണ്ട്, കോട്ടൺ പ്രോഡക്ട്സ് ഉണ്ട്, പക്ഷേ അവൈലബിൾ ആയിട്ടുള്ള പ്രോഡക്ട്സ് ജനറലി എയ്തർ പോളിസ്റ്റർ ബ്ലെൻഡഡ് ഓർ ലോ ക്വാളിറ്റി കോട്ടൺ ആയിരുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ ഐ വാണ്ടഡ് ടു ഫൈൻഡ് എ ബെസ്റ്റ് ക്വാളിറ്റി പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് ഫോർ മൈ ബേബി. അപ്പോൾ ഞങ്ങൾ 3 പേരും ചൈൽഡ്ഹുഡ് ഫ്രണ്ട്സാണ്. ആൻഡ് അറൗണ്ട് ദ സെയിം ടൈം വി 3 ബിക്കം പേരൻസ്. അപ്പോൾ ഒരു കോവിഡിൻ്റെ ടൈമിലാണ് ഞങ്ങൾ എല്ലാവരും ഒരു കോഫിക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് വി മെറ്റ് ആൻഡ് വി ഡിസ്കസ് ദിസ് ഇഷ്യൂ. അപ്പോൾ ഐ ഫൗണ്ട് ദാറ്റ് ഞങ്ങളെല്ലാവരും ഷെയർ ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു കോമൺ ഇഷ്യൂ ദ ക്വാളിറ്റി ഓഫ് പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് ആണ്. ബേബിക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ടുള്ള പ്രോഡക്റ്റിൻ്റെ ക്വാളിറ്റിയാണ്, എസ്പെഷ്യലി ദ ക്ലോത്തിങ്. ആൻഡ് അന്ന് നമ്മൾ ഡിസൈഡ് ചെയ്തു, ഇഫ് യു വാണ്ട് ടു ഗെറ്റ് ദ ബെസ്റ്റ് ക്വാളിറ്റി പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് ഫോർ ബേബീസ്, അത് നമ്മൾ തന്നെ ഒരു പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് ഉണ്ടാക്കണം, ഓർ വി മസ്റ്റ് ക്രിയേറ്റ് ഇറ്റ്. ആൻഡ് ദാറ്റ് വാസ് ദ എസ്റ്റാബ്ലിഷ്മെൻറ്റ് ഓഫ് സിസൂക. ഗുഡ് ഈവനിങ് ഓൾ. ഐ എം റിനോ.
I am Roy. I am Abel.
We are the co-founders of Sizuka. ഇപ്പം ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ ഇഷ്യൂ, ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ദ ക്വാളിറ്റി ഓഫ് പ്രോഡക്ട്സ്. ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഒരു കൺസേൺ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു, ആൻഡ് വി റിസർച്ച്ഡ് ഓവർ ഇറ്റ്. വി ട്രൈ ടു ഐഡൻറ്റിഫൈ ദാറ്റ് വാട്ട് ഈസ് ദ ബെസ്റ്റ് ഫാബ്രിക് അവൈലബിൾ ഫോർ ബേബീസ്. കാരണം ബേബീസ് കംഫർട്ടബിൾ ആയിരിക്കണം, റാഷ് ഫ്രീ ആയിരിക്കണം. ഓൾ ദോസ് ആർ കൺസേൺ ഫോർ us. So we researched over the period of time and found that India has one of the best quality fabric, that is muslin, that is a premium variety of cotton. ഈ മസ്ലിൻ്റെ ഒരു ബാക്ക് സ്റ്റോറി നോക്കുകയാണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഈവൻ മുഗൾസ് പോലും യൂസ് ചെയ്തിരുന്ന ഒരു ഫാബ്രിക് ആയിരുന്നു ദിസ് മസ്ലിൻ. ആൻഡ് ആഫ്റ്റർ ദ ഇൻവേഷൻ ഓഫ് ബ്രിട്ടീഷ്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അവർ എക്സ്പോർട്ടിന് മാത്രം ഉപയോഗിച്ചിരുന്ന അല്ലെങ്കിൽ സ്പൈസസിൻ്റെ കൂടെ ഇന്ത്യയിൽ നിന്ന് എക്സ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്തിരുന്ന ഒരു മെറ്റീരിയലാണ് ദിസ് മസ്ലിൻ ഫാബ്രിക് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ആൻഡ് വി വാണ്ടഡ് ടു ക്രിയേറ്റ് എ മാർക്കറ്റ് ഫോർ ദിസ്. ഒരു 2020 ആണ്, അറൌണ്ട് 2020-21 ഇത് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ആൻഡ് വി ക്രിയേറ്റഡ് സിസുക ഡ്യൂറിങ് ദാറ്റ് പീരീഡ്. ആൻഡ് വി ക്യാൻ ഹാപ്പിലി സേ ദാറ്റ് we are one of the pioneers in bringing muslin fabric to the mass market of India.
So, why muslin? Newborn babies' skin വളരെ സോഫ്റ്റും ആണ്, അതുപോലെ തന്നെ സെൻസിറ്റീവ് ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ അവർക്ക് വളരെ പെട്ടെന്ന് തന്നെ സ്കിൻ ഇഷ്യൂസ്, റാഷസ്, ഇച്ചിങ്, അലർജിക് റിയാക്ഷൻസ് ഒക്കെ സംഭവിക്കാം. അപ്പം അവർക്ക് ആവശ്യമായിട്ടുള്ള ക്ലോത്തിങ്, അവരുടെ കംഫർട്ടായിട്ടുള്ള ക്ലോത്തിങ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് വളരെ ബ്രീത്തബിൾ ആയിട്ടുള്ള, സോഫ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള, സ്കിൻ ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഫാബ്രിക് കൊണ്ടുണ്ടാക്കിയ ക്ലോത്തിങ് ആണ്. അതിന് പെർഫെക്റ്റ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് മസ്ലിൻ തന്നെയാണ്. സോ നമുക്ക് ഇപ്പോൾ 0 to 4 years വരെയുള്ള ഏജ് ഗ്രൂപ്പിനുള്ള പ്രോഡക്റ്റ്സ് അവൈലബിൾ ആണ്. ദെൻ അതിനകത്ത് തന്നെ 5 കാറ്റഗറീസിലായിട്ട് 150+ SKUസും അവൈലബിൾ ആയിട്ടുണ്ട്. നമ്മൾ D2C ബ്രാൻഡ് ആയതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ പ്രൈമർലി നമ്മൾ സെയിലെല്ലാം നടക്കുന്നത് ത്രൂ അവർ വെബ്സൈറ്റ്, ദെൻ ആമസോൺ, മിന്ത്ര, ഫസ്ക്രൈ പോലെയുള്ള പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോമുകളിലും നമ്മളുടെ പ്രസൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. ദെൻ നമുക്ക് B2B ഹോസ്പിറ്റൽ ടൈപ്സും ഉണ്ട്.
സിസുക്ക പ്രോഡക്ട്സിൻ്റെ ക്വാളിറ്റി എൻഷുർ ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി യാൺ പ്രൊക്യൂർമെൻറ്റ് മുതൽ പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് കസ്റ്റമറിൻ്റെ അടുത്തെത്തുന്നത് വരെയുള്ള എല്ലാ പ്രോസസ്സും മോണിറ്ററിങ്ങും മാനേജ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് നമ്മളുടെ ടീം തന്നെയാണ്. സിസുക്കയുടെ കസ്റ്റമർ റിട്ടൻഷൻ റേഷ്യോ 15%-ലധികമാണ്. അത് നമ്മളുടെ പ്രോഡക്റ്റിൻ്റെ ക്വാളിറ്റിയാണ് ഇൻഡിക്കേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. സെയിൽസ് ഡേറ്റയിലോട്ട് വരുമ്പോൾ 2022-23 6.7 lakh ആയിരുന്നു ടോട്ടൽ സെയിൽ. നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഇയർ അത് 4.5 times ഗ്രോ ചെയ്ത് 32 lakh എത്തുകയുണ്ടായി. 2024-25 അഗെയിൻ 1.6 times ഗ്രോ ചെയ്ത് 52 lakh എത്തുകയുണ്ടായി. കറണ്ട് ഇയർ അപ് ടു ഒക്ടോബർ നമ്മുടെ സെയിൽ 60 lakh ക്രോസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. കൊല്ലത്തെ പ്രൊജക്ട് റവന്യൂ 1.3 ആണ്, വിത്ത് എ ഗ്രോസ് മാർജിൻ ഓഫ് 48%. സെയിൽസിൻ്റെ ഷെയർ പറയുമ്പോൾ 65% സെയിൽ ത്രൂ ഞങ്ങളുടെ വെബ്സൈറ്റ് B2C വെബ്സൈറ്റ് വഴിയാണ്, 20% ത്രൂ B2B ആണ്, 10% അതർ മാർക്കറ്റ് പ്ലേസ് ലൈക്ക് ആമസോൺ, ഫസ്ക്രൈ, മിന്ത്ര അങ്ങനെയാണ്, 5% വോക്കിൻ ആൻഡ് എക്സിബിഷൻ സെയിൽസ് അങ്ങനെയാണ്. നമ്മളുടെ എക്സ്പെൻസ് സൈഡ് വരുമ്പോൾ 52% കോക്സ് ആണ്, 25% കസ്റ്റമർ അക്വിസിഷൻ കോസ്റ്റ് ആണ്, 5% ലോജിസ്റ്റിക്സ്, 18% ഓപ്പറേഷണൽ കോസ്റ്റ്.
അടുത്ത ഷോർട്ട് ടേമിൽ, ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് 3 to 5 years, വി ആർ പ്ലാനിങ് ടു എക്സ്പാൻഡ് ഇൻ ടു 3 segments. ഫസ്റ്റ് വൺ, ഞങ്ങളുടെ പ്രോഡക്ട്സ് ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരു 5 segmentലാണ് ഇരിക്കുന്നത്. വി വാണ്ട് ടു എക്സ്റ്റെൻഡ് ദാറ്റ്. ആൻഡ് സിമിലർലി കറൻ്റ്ലി ഞങ്ങൾ 0 to 4 yearsലാണ് നമ്മൾ സെല് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ആൻഡ് വി വാണ്ട് ടു എക്സ്റ്റെൻഡ് ടു അറ്റ്ലീസ്റ്റ് 6 or 7 years. ആൻഡ് സിമിലർലി രണ്ടാമത്തെ ഇംപ്രൂവ്മെൻറ്റ് വി വാണ്ട് ടു ഷെയർ ഈസ് ദാറ്റ് ഓഫ്ലൈൻ ആൻഡ് മാർക്കറ്റ് പ്ലേസ് എക്സ്റ്റൻഷൻ. അത് ഒരു എക്സാമ്പിൾ പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ഇപ്പം ആമസോൺ, ഫ്ലിപ്കാർട്ട്, അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ഫസ്ക്രൈ പോലത്തുള്ള മാർക്കറ്റ് പ്ലേസസിൽ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇപ്പോൾ വരുന്ന ഓർഡേഴ്സ് എല്ലാം കംപ്ലീറ്റ്ലി ഓർഗാനിക് ആണ്. വി വാണ്ട് ടു extend our marketing activities to these marketplaces, and we want to enter into the offline markets. And similarly, the third one, the most important one, ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ബേബിയുടെ സെഗ്മെൻറ്റിലാണ് പ്ലേ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ആൻഡ് ബേബി ആൻഡ് മോം ഇത് ഒരുമിച്ച് കോറിലേറ്റ് ചെയ്യും, ബിക്കോസ് ദ കംഫർട്ട് ഓഫ് ദ മോം ഓൾവേസ് റിസൾട്ട്സ് ഇൻ ദ ഹാപ്പിനെസ് ഓഫ് ബേബി. അതുകൊണ്ട് വി വാണ്ട് ടു എൻ്റർ അവർ സെൽസ് ഇൻ ടു ദി മോം സെഗ്മെൻറ്റ്, ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് മസ്ലിൻ ബേസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ള പ്രഗ്നൻസി പീരീഡിലുള്ള മെറ്റേണിറ്റി വെയർ പോലത്തുള്ള പ്രോഡക്ട്സ് ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് എക്സ്റ്റെൻഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ താല്പര്യമുണ്ട്. And for this, we are asking a 1 crore rupees at a valuation of 12 crore. ഇത് നമ്മൾ ഉപയോഗിക്കുക 40% പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് എക്സ്പാൻഷൻ ആയിരിക്കും ഉപയോഗിക്കുക, ആൻഡ് റിമൈനിങ് 35% മാർക്കറ്റിംഗ് ആക്ടിവിറ്റീസിനായിരിക്കും സ്പെൻഡ് ചെയ്യുക. ആൻഡ് ദ റിമൈനിങ് വിൽ ബി യൂസ് ഫോർ ദ ഓഫ്ലൈൻ എക്സ്പാൻഷൻ ആൻഡ് അവർ ഓപ്പറേഷൻസ്. സോ ഇൻവെസ്റ്റേഴ്സ്, ലെറ്റ്സ് ഗെറ്റ് ടുഗദർ ഫോർ സിസുക ആൻഡ് മേക്ക് ഇറ്റ് ദ ലാർജസ്റ്റ് തിങ്. താങ്ക് യു.
Thank you. Time for the Q&A.
Are there similar products in the market already that uses muslin as the...
Yes, മാർക്കറ്റിലുണ്ട്. ദ ഡിഫറൻസ് ഈസ് ദാറ്റ് ഞങ്ങൾ പ്രൈമർലി ആ എൻഡ് ടു എൻഡ് പ്രോസസ്സ് ഞങ്ങൾ തന്നെ കൺട്രോൾ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഇപ്പോൾ മാർക്കറ്റിലുള്ള പ്രോഡക്ട്സിനെ നോക്കുകയാണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അവർ ഓൾറെഡി അവൈലബിൾ ആയിട്ടുള്ള പ്രോഡക്ട്സിനെ സെല്ല് ചെയ്യുകയാണ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്, റീസെല്ല് ചെയ്യുകയാണ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ബട്ട് വി ആർ ആക്ച്വലി ഡെവലപ്പിംഗ് അവർ ഓൺ ഡിസൈൻസ്, പാറ്റേൺസ് ആൻഡ് സ്റ്റാൻഡേർഡ്സ്, കണ്ടീഷൻസ്. ഇത് ഞങ്ങൾ തന്നെ മോണിറ്റർ ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. From the very beginning of yarn purchase, we are involved in the process of manufacturing.
ഫാബ്രിക്കിൻ്റെ ക്വാളിറ്റിയിൽ നോർമലി മാർക്കറ്റിൽ അവൈലബിൾ ആയിട്ടുള്ളതൊരു 100 GSM പ്രോഡക്ട്സ് ആണ്. സിസുക്കയുടേത് 130 GSM പ്രോഡക്റ്റാണ്. നമ്മളത് പ്രീ വാഷ് ചെയ്തതായതുകൊണ്ട് ആഫ്റ്റർ യൂസ് വാഷിങ്ങിൽ ശ്രിങ്കേജ് ഇഷ്യൂസ് ഒന്നും ഇല്ല. ഇതേ സൈസ് തന്നെ റീറ്റെയിൻ ചെയ്യും എത്ര കാലം യൂസ് ചെയ്താലും.
And what about the colors used for printing?
അസോ ഫ്രീ ഡൈസ് ആണ് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്.
ബേബിക്ക് യാതൊരു തരത്തിലും റാഷസ് ഉണ്ടാവാൻ പാടില്ല. സോ വി ആർ primarily concentrating on reducing the usage of chemicals. Aso free ആണ്, completely aso free ആണ്. ബേബിക്ക് യാതൊരു വിധത്തിലുള്ള ഇഷ്യൂസും ഉണ്ടാവില്ല.
ഡൈസ് ഓർഗാനിക്കലി സർട്ടിഫൈഡ് ഡൈസ് ആണ് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്.
So I could not find any much of social presence for your company. Are all of you full-time partners of this organization?
Yes, yes.
All of you full-time
yes,
into
full-time.
this? I could not find anything other than LinkedIn as not even a website on this. So what is your main channel?
Main channel is website sisuka.in.
Oh,
sisuka.in. Yeah. Primarily our sales comes from D2C. More than 65% will be from the channel, that is D2C channel.
I did touch and feel your cloths. It's like muslin.
Yeah.
So why do you say that? So is there any certification they provide? Like it's something like that when you say you're pioneers?
Yeah, currently the GOT certification is in pending pipeline. We are creating it. കാരണം നമ്മൾ എല്ലാ ഇപ്പോൾ yarn പുറത്തുനിന്ന് മേടിച്ചിട്ട് ഞങ്ങൾ മാനുഫാക്ചർ ചെയ്യുക ചെയ്യുന്നത്. For getting this certification, we should be adding all these in a single pipeline. അതിപ്പോൾ ഡെവലപ്മെന്റ് സ്റ്റേജിലാണ്.
So generally, cottons are said to be best for babies.
Yes.
So now, when you're saying the price difference between these, can you quantify the price range if it is a cotton made or a muslin made?
Cotton, we can say that it will be starting from a 250 to 500 or 600. At the same time, the muslin will be starting from a 500 onwards. Currently, our average order value will be around 1255, and the products will be including a 12-piece set or something. So, primary one product will be costing around 500. One set will be costing around 500. The difference is 50% premium will be there.
So, what is your current market? It is all over India?
Yeah, all over the India. Primarily, we are concentrating. More sales will be coming from the Tier 1 and Tier 2 cities. The awareness is properly created in these cities only. Awareness is on the rise, but generally concentrated in Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 cities.
How do you reach your customers?
Primarily, we are using organic channels. Search volume is there, and similarly, the Instagram marketing is also there. But the most important channel is PPC, that is meta ads and similar marketing. Meta ads, it's a primary channel.
So what is the pitch? What do you, see, you have to identify an audience. Whatever the channel you use, you have to identify an audience. The audience can't be all parents, right? So what is the type of, the customer that you're looking for? The parent who buys your product, not the kid, of course.
Audience type.
But what type of parent are you looking for, and how do you specifically reach them and make yourselves attractive to them?
ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ currently ഫോക്കസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ടാർഗറ്റ് ഓഡിയൻസ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്, ടാർഗറ്റ് പേരൻസ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് educated ആയിട്ടുള്ള and those who are having an awareness about sustainability part and these muslin varieties. That is, awareness is important to sell these products. That is the primary segment that we are targeting, and educated and focusing on the sustainable component. That is the two important factors we are looking for. Target audience.
So, one of the things which you deliver is rash-free babies.
Yes.
Babies without rashes.
Yes.
So, have you targeted, children who are buying, or parents who are buying products for babies' rashes, that type of thing? Have you gone into that side at all? What you're talking about is two sides. One is actually, the sustainability part. And the second is the actual product benefit, which the customer gets, which is softness and comfort for the baby.
Yes.
So the specific thing that you offer seems to be, comfortable babies without rashes.
Yes.
So I would suggest that you should look at that as a way of pushing your product.
Yes. ഇപ്പോൾ കറൻ്റ്ലി ഞങ്ങൾ ഈ റാഷ് പ്രോഡക്ട്സ്, കോംപ്ലിമെൻ്ററി പ്രോഡക്ട്സ് ഉള്ള പേരൻസിനെ ഞങ്ങൾ ഫോക്കസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ല. ഞങ്ങൾ അവയർനെസ് ടൈപ്പിലാണ് വരുന്നത്. അറ്റ് ദ സെയിം ടൈം, in the organic marketing channel, we are using these ideas. That is, how to reduce these rashes, what are the issues, why they are coming, All these things are used in organic sector. At the same time, in the advertisement sector, we are going for the quality of the product. That is the primary selling point.
So, you are aware of the brand Kitex having Little Angels? Kitex. The group is having a brand called Little Angels, who are a very dominant baby wear cloth in the US. And currently with all the tariff and the taxation, there is going to be a lot of backlog from India.
Okay.
So the stakeholders have already said that they're going to start up 2,000 odd retail stores all over India, right? So they have to be their quality check is there, and the stakeholder actually believes the Indian purchasing power has increased, right?
Yes.
So when somebody, a large corporate like that, goes into selling into, in affordable rate, how will you stand a chance in such a scenario?
But we believe that that is an opportunity for us, because the awareness generation part are the most difficult thing that we should be creating on the audience or market. A larger corporate the awareness part will be, I believe that...
No, it's about how we place, how you will place. They are not going to come compete with you. I'm asking, how will you place the product? What would be your differentiator? Education alone will not cut it, I believe.
Now, we have two aspects. We are a small player, that will be a large player. But we believe that in the last 2 years experience, 2022 data, we have around 15,000 customers, especially concentrated in the last year. Another 2,500 parents directly verified reviews. This is one of the best products available in the market right now. That is, primarily we are concentrating on the quality of the product. Quality is our primary USP. Thank you.
You haven't thought of marketing through hospitals or through kindergartens or play schools?
Yes, exactly. We have B2B sales, gifting sets, newborns gifting sets, and currently we are having tie-ups with leading hospitals, especially in Trivandrum. Sales 15 to 20% B2B, that is, we are providing these newborn gift sets to hospitals. But tie-ups improve discussion. Hospitals directly go to the product.
Okay, you have a very good product, and it is it's a market which is crying out for something like this. But at the same time, we think that your business is good for you to develop, but we don't see it as a as a field which is investable for us.
Okay.
So so for that reason, we would like to withdraw.
Okay. Thank you.
Not to do this. It's not investable for us. We have actually, one of the first investments in, the first investment of Kerala Angel Network was in a similar field.
Okay.
Not exactly clothes,
Okay.
but then the baby reusable napkins field. And that we were not, we saw a lot of challenges there. So because of that, we felt that the reason it happened was that it is something which has to be entrepreneur driven in the early stages.
Okay.
Only after it reaches a very particular, much higher level, it is okay for outside investors to come in. It will make you a good living and it will be a good thing for you, but you need to take it to a different level before it can become before we can get interested in it. So
Okay,
that's
sir.
that's
Thank
the
you.
feeling that we all had. But
Thank
thank
you.
you and congratulations on a great product.
Thank you so much, Team Suzuka. And we wish you all the best for your future. Let us do a group photo. Yes, let's all stand in the center.
Yes, sure.
And this is the fifth and final startup for today, Team Suzuka. Now, to close Pitch Bay officially, I request Vinodini ma'am to deliver the vote of thanks for us. A quick shout out to our associate sponsors once again, Abrao Group, Kerala Angel Network and TIE Kerala.
It's been a long session, but it was wonderful to see the audience glued to the chairs. I'm sure everyone has enjoyed it. Did everybody enjoy this session? Yeah? Thank you very much. It's been indeed this is the first edition of Pitch Bay, and the response that we have got also looks very encouraging, and everybody is feeling like they need to invest more and have more such sessions. Anyway, I come to my duties to, propose the vote of thanks at the end of today's Pitch Bay session. First of all, I would like to thank our Bay Angels, Geemon, Korah, Ajit Jacob, Hari Krishnan, Nazneen, and Ajit Moopan for being here today and for actively taking part in this. And I think precisely the right people, the most distinguished audience the group of investors or Bay Angels here today. Thank you very much once again for accepting and spending time here with us. Thank you so much. I would like to thank Rahul Maman, whose absence we are feeling very much, because he too has been instrumental in planning this whole thing, and we have been together holding multiple sessions to make sure that this goes through smoothly and give this more or less a feel of a Shark Tank. You see, though of course this is a live show and there is no editing here. This is a live show. So of course, but I think, and I would like to thank Rahul Maman for the support that he has given us. So a big round of applause for Rahul, even though he's not here. He's traveling and he's in China and he's on his way back. That's the reason he's not here today. I would like to thank the CAN members. Eldos has had an accident and he's also been out of action, so he couldn't be here today either. Eldos has there non-stop at this moment to constantly following up on what is going on. And so also Jose, who is here, he joined us now, even though he's with Kerala Tourism. He has joined us simply because he wanted to offer support with Eldos being out of action. Thank you so much, Jose, for being here. Yes. Our MC, our beautiful Tanya, I think she added a lot of joy and a lot of cheer to this event. And I'm sure, Tanya, that you too enjoyed it. That's what you said. So big congratulations and thank you so much to Tanya for being here. Big round of applause for Tanya. Now, over to all the startups. Now, how did we finalize these startups? That is itself something, it took us a long time because we had over 100 applicants from all over. And from the 100, it has been quite a task to shortlist and bring them down to 15 who came for mocks. And we held a mock round with 15 startups, and from them, these 5 were chosen for various reasons. Some for their stories, some for their scaling up possibilities, some for their tech. So a variety of 5 was shortlisted for this first edition of Pitch Bay, because Pitch Bay is different from the other investor initiatives like CAN and Capital Cafe. However, like we discussed, we will be taking some of these startups, most of them, into CAN also and offering support from CAN. So a big round of applause to all the teams that pitched. We had today, we had Fulfilling, 8x8, Zizuka, 0 Watt and Nature Up. Each one of you have put up a great pitch. A big thank you to all those who had participated and your active appearance in all the mocks and training and practice sessions that we've been having non-stop. A big thank you to all the teams present today. And then, of course, I need to thank the audience that is still glued to their seats. And I'm sure that each one of you have enjoyed this session as much as you would have watched any other of those Shark Tanks or Startup Singhams happening on television. We are trying to get it there, and I'm sure by the next edition you will find it looking that way. Yes? I'm sure you agree, Geemon. Yeah. So it's been very wonderful to have such a nice audience that is totally involved in this and happy to be here. And we're very grateful to have your presence here from the beginning to the end of the show. Thank you very much once again. As for the commits, you all heard the commits that were made. And we are taking it further after deliberations and a deep dive. And of course, I think a lot more startups are going to benefit from this. As TYE&TiE, we are really proud to make sure that we are supporting the ecosystem, the entrepreneurship ecosystem in every manner possible, from Capital Cafe to Can to Pitch Bay now. Over and above that, our training verticals, which is TYE, the TiE Young Entrepreneur Network, TiE Young Entrepreneur Vertical, as well as our TiE University, as well as TiE Women. These are all, we find that we are adding more and more ways to empower entrepreneurs at every stage, entrepreneurs from all walks of life. So a big cheers to TiE Kerala also. All of us are putting all our efforts in order to make sure that we are supporting the entrepreneurial ecosystem. And as our tagline goes, an entrepreneur in every home is what we are looking out for. And I'm sure there's going to be a big change in Kerala. At least in the next decade, I think it will be a very different Kerala. Yes. Thank you very much. Thanks all of you.